Hi, welcome back guys. This is your friend, the What If Guy, back with another fanfiction. This is the first part of What If Issei went on a journey and got Harem after being betrayed. Now before starting, please give this video a like, and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Now let's get into the fanfic. In the Hayato residence, Issei was asleep in his room when he felt something soft in his left hand. He began to grumble a bit until he opened his eyes. Issei, but what dem? Riaz was asleep next to him, but this time it was different. She was a little more playful. Riaz, it's already morning. Riaz, it seems that my cute daughter wants to start early. Issei, see, start with ... with what? Riaz, I didn't think you were so innocent, Issei. Then Riaz took Issei's hand and brought it to her chest and began to massage it with the castle's hands, causing it to have a nosebleed. Riaz, Yufufu, what do you think if we go up to the next level? Issei, yes, next level. Then Riaz began to get closer to Issei's face, only a few inches from kissing him, when I knew that the door that was slammed. Asia, Riaz, one Sama, that's cheating. Riaz, it's not cheating, it's just that you're slow, Asia. Asia, whatever. Issei-san, you have to go downstairs for breakfast to go to school. Issei, sure, but where are all the others? Asia, at the breakfast table. Issei, tan temprano. Riaz, Issei, what time do you think it is? Issei turns around and looks at his watch that is next to his bed. In fact, he has fallen asleep. Then Issei's face turns blue, and he runs out of the room as quickly as possible towards the shower and the bathtub. Issei, damn, how I fell asleep. I can't believe it. Today is definitely not my day. 5 minutes passed for Issei to finish taking a shower, and he went down to the table in the house, but he didn't find anyone, and then he looked at a note that was on the table next to his plate of food. Issei walks to the table to read it. Issei, what say? Hurry up, or you will be late. Issei turns to look at the house clock, and his face turns blue because there are 5 minutes left before school starts. Issei, damn, I don't have time. Hey, I'll eat later. I'm boy, at the Kyo Academy in the occult club. Riaz, it looks like Issei is late. Akino Arara, it won't be because you were playing with him in the morning, Riaz. Zenovia boo, that's cheating. Kaneko Butcho is getting ahead. Irina, Riaz, that's not fair, you have it at home all day. Kiba, it seems that my friend is very popular. Gasper Senpai has women fighting over the Jiji. Riaz, it's not cheating, I already told you, it's just that they are slow. Akino Arara, it seems that I will have to be a little more aggressive. Ravel, what do you want to do to my Issei-sama? Akino and Riaz, he doesn't belong to you, Ravel-chan. Ravel, okay. Suddenly, you hear someone knock on the door. Riaz, someone's open, surely it's Issei. Kiba, hi. Butcho ya boy. But when Kiba opened the door, it wasn't Issei. It was a young man about Issei's age with long black hair, blue eyes, and a bit of height who wore elegant but casual clothes. He was a person that the boys had never seen before, and this one entered without permission. Kiba, hey, when you enter, you have to ask permission. Boyo, sorry, I thought they let me in. Riaz, it doesn't matter, but what do you need from the occult club, and more importantly, who are you? Izuki, I am Izuki, and I am here to marry Riaz Gremory. Everyone was surprised by the words of the boy, whom Riaz didn't even know, which was strange, and then Riaz answered. Riaz, well, that's very direct. Izuki, thank you. Riaz, but unfortunately for you, I already have a boyfriend, and more importantly, what family has sent you? Izuki, none, unfortunately for you. Then Izuki took out a magic circle, and taking everyone by surprise, he cast a paralyzing spell on everyone in the club. Riaz, what do you think you're doing? Damn. Zenovia, when I regain mobility, I'll cut you into pieces? Damn. Irina, if the great Michael-sama will free me from this, then I will kill you. Ravel, I will reduce you to ashes. Kaneko, I'll drag you across the floor. Kiba, I will embed swords all over your body. Thinga, Riaz, damn, what do you want to achieve by doing this? Akino Izuki-san, exactly what do you want to achieve? Keep in mind that your life depends on your answer. Yufufu, Izuki, nothing special, I just plan to cast a spell to make each and every one of you fall in love with me. Everyone in the club was shocked, no one knew the reason why Izuki was doing that, and they couldn't do anything against it, they could only wait for Issei to come back to help them. Riaz, what is the reason for doing that? Izuki. Izuki, very simple. Apparently the Gremory group has the legendary red celestial dragon, and I was informed that the Sekiryuite has a form that exceeds the prescribed limits, and I want to measure its strength. Kiba, you speak of the Crimson Cardinal Queen. Akino, that's it, that's the way you talk. Zenovia, Issei, in that form, will be able to kill you in a few moments. Irina, don't let Michael-sama forgive you after Issei kills you. Asia. Izuki, no, I don't mean that weak form. Riaz, so how are you talking? Izuki, from one even more powerful than that, so I plan to drive the current Sekiryuite out of his mind to force him to use the Juggernaut drive. All you can't do that. Riaz, if you do that, Issei will die. Izuki, that's not my problem. Well, enough of the talk, let's continue with the ritual. I'll wait. After about 10 minutes, Issei finally made it to the occult club, wondering if he would be scolded for taking so long. Issei opened the club door, but he shouldn't have seen that. When he opened the door of the club, he was shocked to see Riaz and Akino kissing Izuki while the other girls idolized him like fools. Issei, what the hell is going on here? Issei wanted to hit the bastard, but instead he received a slap from Riaz. Suddenly, Zenovia got into a combat pose, protecting Izuki and brandishing Durandal. Issei, girls, what the hell is going on here, and who the hell is he? Rias, he is Izuki, our new boyfriend. Akino Aurora is exactly that. Taniko, it's very cute. Issei, like, what a new boyfriend. She laughs. What about me? What am I? Rias, you were my boyfriend, but not anymore. Issei Ira. Akino Issei-kun didn't decide for anyone, we decided for someone else. Yufufu. Issei, but that's. Izuki, I'm sorry, Hayato Issei, but it's the truth, and you'll have to face it. So he couldn't finish the sentence because it could be clearly seen that Issei was expelling from him a murderous aura of bloodlust, but it wasn't strong enough to intimidate him. Issei, shut up, stupid, you don't have any rights. Izuki, no, the truth is that, and I'm a childhood friend of Rias, so I have as much right as you. Issei, I don't care. Rias, I think I want Izuki to be my new pawn. Akino, what a great idea. Laughs. Zenovia, amazing tripe. Asia, it had to be my very intelligent Rias one-sama. Issei, Asia, you too. I always thought that you would be the only one who would never abandon me. Asia, well, you thought wrong, Issei-san. Something inside Issei broke, and blood was dripping from the castle's hands because of the great anger he had against Izuki's bastard. Issei, Rias, like, what's new? Rias, yes, we are going to take out the new 8 pawn pieces that you have inside and give them to Izuki. Issei, but there is no way to do that. Rias, indeed, so we will take them out by force, as I am your master and I know where they are located. Tiba came out of nowhere, holding Issei's arm tightly. Tiba, hi Butcho. Rias, take Issei outside, let's start the ritual to expel the evil pieces. Tiba, but I understand that the carrier can die. Rias, yes, but that doesn't matter. Take it outside now. Issei, Piro quel Lugo. 5 minutes passed before they could take Issei out to the backyard of the club since the castle was struggling a lot, and then Rias put magic circles on Issei's arms and feet so that he wouldn't move. Issei, damn bastard, what did you do to everyone? Izuki, nothing, this is sunshine. He could not continue because he saw Issei emanating a different aura from the previous one. This aura was visible, and it was a red color like blood with an immense thirst for blood, but it only lasted a few moments. Izuki, Rias, Izuki, we follow. Izuki, of course. Rias began to create magic circles all over Issei's body, which caused the castle to scream in pain from feeling how everything inside it was moved by Rias's magic. Issei, please, Rias to 10. 8 lights began to come out of Issei's body, 1 on each arm, 1 on each leg, and another 4 on the torso. Issei screamed in pain because the pieces were about to come out, and then the pieces came out, leaving holes in the arms, legs, and torso of Issei. The feet were all covered in blood. Issei, Aporquee. Then Issei collapsed on the ground, leaving a big pool of blood, and didn't move. Izuki, damn, I think I've gone too far. Now that Hayato Issei is dead, I'll have to go to the next objective. All don't stay a little longer. Izuki, I'm sorry, boy, I'll remove the spell. Izuki appeared in a magic circle that surrounded everyone in the occult club, so Izuki took out 10 demon wings and left. After a while, Rias and the others regained consciousness. Rias, what happened? Akino Aurora, I have a headache. Taniko, what step? Ravel, I don't know, but what is this wet? It is blood. Asia B, but where did that blood come from? Irina, where is the boy? This Izuki. Where is he? Rias, it's true where it is. Akino, I don't know. Rias, Kiba, I want you to go. Then he was speechless when he saw that Kiba was crying a lot and had Issei in his arms, who was very hurt and was the reason for all the blood, and he had eyes on all sides of his body. Rias, Issei. Akino, but what happened here? Why is Issei-kun so hurt? Ravel, Asia, come heal it fast. Asia, Issei-san, I'm coming, wait. Taniko, it can't be senpai, she'll die. I don't want that. After he healed Issei, he remained unconscious for a few seconds, but when Issei opened his eyes and saw Kiba, he took him by the neck and threw him away, causing him to collide with a tree. Issei, Lejate, damn traitor. Rias, Issei, what's wrong with you? Akino, Issei-kun tranquilizate. Ravel, Issei-sama calmate. Asia, Issei-san, why did you attack Kiba-san? Kaneko-senpai, why? Zenovia and Irina, Issei stands up and looks at all the girls from the occult club, leaving them in shock since Issei had an empty look with no shine in his eyes, only hatred and pain, so Issei started running towards the forest. Rias, Issei, wait. When Rias was about to go look for Issei, a magic circle appeared. Rias recognized the magic circle instantly. Rias, Oni-sama. Then Surzech appeared from the magic circle with a mortified face next to Grafia, who had the same expression on her face. He then began to walk towards Rias and slapped her, which surprised everyone. Rias, Oni-sama, why are you hitting me? Surzech, and you have the nerve to ask? I can't believe what you did to my poor brother-in-law. Rias, but I don't know what I did to him. Surzech, then check your bag. Rias, my bag. Rias then began to check her bag, and what she found shocked her since it was the 8 pieces of Issei's pawn, all bloody. Rias fell to her knees with a sad face and began crying. Rias, but what have I done? I don't remember. Surzech, not only you, but your entire group conspired against Issei, hurting him to the point of almost killing him. Akino, but I don't remember anything. Ravel, I can't remember anyway. Kaneko-senpai, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Kiba, Issei-kun, what have I done with my best friend? Zenovia, but what have we done? Irina, I can't believe what we did. Surzech, it seems that they don't remember anything, right? Rias, we can't remember anything. Surzech, you, the hidden bishop over there, why don't you get out right away? Everyone was surprised to see Gasper come out from behind a tree, but he had an expression of sadness and pain on his face. Rias, Gasper, why didn't you go out? Gasper because I was very afraid to go out when I saw the painful things that they did to Issei-senpai. Akino, so you saw what happened. Kaneko, Gasper, could you tell us what happened? Rias, you gasped in Oslo. Rias tried to grab Gasper by the shoulders, but he jumped in fright and didn't want to let Rias touch him. Gasper, I'll tell you, but don't touch me. Gasper told them all about Izuki and how he made them all fall in love with him, and how they all helped hurt and almost kill Issei. Rias, no, it can't be. Zenobia, damn Izuki, I'm going to kill him. Irina, I will suffer the wrath of heaven. Kaneko cursed. Kiba, first, we have to find Issei, if you can excuse us, Mao-sama. Surzech, of course, find him and be quick. Issei without his pieces is vulnerable, and I want to talk about this in detail later. Rias, okay, Oni-sama. Surzech, now find him. All hey, in the woods. Issei had stopped to rest on a log he found. D-Drake, hey partner, are you fine? Issei, D-Drake, I thought that you were no longer with me and that you had left along with the pieces. Drake, no way, I will not leave your side until the day you die. Issei, thank you, partner. I really appreciate it. D-Drake, you don't have to, but he can't believe what those semi-friends of yours did to you. Issei, I know, but now everything is clear to me. D-Drake, what are you talking about, partner? Issei, from the beginning, I found the way everyone treated me strange despite being a pervert with no talent. The only reason I improved was because of Rias. Issei then began to cry, but they weren't common tears. For some reason, Issei was crying blood. D-Drake, calm down and explain yourself, partner. I'm not understanding you. Issei, yes, they never loved me, let alone Rias. I love me, it was just a farce so that I could continue to improve. Ah, it hurts. Issei's wounds were still causing great pain. Drake, partner, be more careful now that you don't have evil in you. You are more vulnerable. Issei, D-Drake, you know what that means. D-Drake, partner, are you listening to me? Issei, they only saw me as a tool only, that was only a tool for them, if that's it, they never wanted me. Issei began to knock down trees with blows. Apparently he had lost his sanity, and his eyes no longer had a single sparkle of light in them. Then Issei's gaze turned sadistic, and with a laugh, he shouted, Issei, each and every one of them is going to pay me slowly and painfully. D-Drake, what do you mean, partner? Issei, D-Drake, get ready for the counterattack and for something else. D-Drake, what do I have to prepare for? Issei, it's time for me to show the real me. Issei, D-Drake, prepare for the counterattack and for something else. D-Drake, what do I have to prepare for? Issei, it's time for me to show the real me. D-Drake, partner, you are scaring me, but hey. Issei, de Geest Algo Dragon. D-Drake, nothing, and partner, you know that for whatever it is, I'm here for you. Issei, if I lose my partner and you don't keep calling me partner, tell me Issei. Dragon Estabayan Issei. Issei, we'll talk later, D-Drake. It seems like someone is following me. D-Drake, save yourself from this, partner. Issei Asu. Issei started running, and then he came to a road and kept running without stopping until he got to a park, and then he decided to sit on one of the benches in the park since the run had tired him a lot. Issei Wayu, but what a run. I think I broke my own record. Issei lay down on the bench, but he did not feel the iron on his head. He felt something soft and very reassuring, so he said, Issei Hizamakura. Chika. Then Issei fell off the bench because he was surprised to hear a woman scream and looked up at a beautiful woman of the same age, apparently with brown hair, ruby eyes, skin color the same as Issei, and who wore a purple jacket and black shirt with white pants. Issei, sorry for that, it was not my intention. Forgive me, girl, I'm not sorry for scaring you like that. Issei, sorry for scaring you, but can I ask you something? Girl, yes, what's up? Issei, are you sick or because your face is red? Girl, oh, my face is red. What a shame, but that's why. Then the girl points to Issei's chest, which had no shirt courtesy of the Rias ritual, and the castle blushes a little and gives a very feminine cry. Issei Kya. Girl, I think it was the other way around, I had to have screamed. Issei, ah, sorry, my name is Hudo Issei. What's your name? Yun, my name is Kirasaki Yun, but you can call me Yun. Issei, okay, Yun, but what were you doing in the park? Yun, ah, nothing, it's just that I feel very depressed and I have nowhere to go. Issei was able to notice the sadness that Yun was feeling, and somehow he could understand it. Issei, I know it sounds a bit daring since we just met, but would you like to go to my house? Yun, ah, hey, I don't know, I've never been to a boy's house before. Issei, don't worry, it's nothing special. Yun Piro Issei-kun. Issei Quitail kun dime Issei. Yun, okay, Issei, I have to tell you something before. Issei, what's up? Yun, is that because I am a demon? Then Yun takes out some demon wings from his back, but the one who is most surprised is Yun since he does not see any reaction in Issei, and he answers. Issei, wow, great, me too. Yun, what a relief, but your parents won't say anything about me. Issei, don't worry, they went on a trip, so I have the house to myself. Yun, okay, then let's go. Issei, let's go. After a long walk through the city, Yun and Issei arrive at the Hayato residence. Issei, Yun is here. Yun, okay. Issei, don't be shy, I'm not going to eat you. Yun purr. Issei takes Yun's hand and pulls her into the house. Yun, wow, it's very wide inside. Issei, true. Then Issei feels a presence and asks Yun to come up, and she answers him. Yun, you want me to go up because of that huge presence that is coming here, right? Issei, how do you suppose? Yun, I am also a demon, so I can feel it. She is not more powerful than me, but I will support you. Issei, it's not what you think. Then the door of the house will open, and Yun gets into a fighting pose but does nothing since she meets Ria's Gremory and is stunned. When everyone in the club looks at Issei in front of the stairs, they start to question him. Rias Issei, wherever you have gone, you have to listen to us. Akino Issei-kun, we have to tell you something very important. Zenovia, it's about Azuki's curse. Issei Callense. Everyone was surprised to see Issei shutting them up, so Kiba wanted to go talk to his friend, but Issei grabbed him by the neck and slammed him against the wall. Issei, keep in mind that if I came back, it wasn't because I forgave you, I came back because at the moment I can't go anywhere else. Rias, but you have to listen to us, Issei. Akino, it's true, Issei-kun-esque. Issei, I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm tired of always listening and remaining silent from today. Don't talk to me again, understood? Everyone was surprised by Issei's attitude, but they were more surprised to see Yun next to Issei without saying anything. Issei, if I'm clear, I'm going to my room, and I don't want to be bothered. Let's go, Yun. Yun, it's fine, Issei. Rias, Akino, Zenovia, Kaneko, Asia, and Kiba what? In Issei's room. Issei, sorry for Iso Yun. Yun, don't worry, but I didn't expect that. Issei, wait. Yun, if your mistress was Rias Gremory, that means that you are the Oppi Dragon, right? Issei, that name makes me a little embarrassed. Yun, what's up, Issei? Issei, she is not my mistress. Yun, oh, okay, but oh, it's already late. I have to go. Issei, where am I from? Yun, to the park where you found me, I live there. Issei was shocked to hear that Yun lived in that park, so the castle couldn't help but ask him. Issei, Yun, why don't you stay and live here? Yun, but that would be very impolite since we just met. Issei, no problem, but since there are no free rooms, you will have to sleep with me. Then the door of Issei's room was slammed hard by Rias, who was emanating a murderous aura and, with a terrifying face, asked, Rias, what did you just say, Issei? Issei, I thought I told them not to bother me. Rias was paralyzed when she saw Issei's dull eyes and lack of life, so she only left the room with great sadness, regretting that she couldn't do anything. Yun, but Issei is very sudden. Issei, don't worry, I'll sleep on the floor. Behind Issei's door, he could clearly hear a few. Issei, get away and do not disturb. Yun, it seems that I am annoying here. Issei, not good at all. It's late, and I'm sleepy. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night. So Issei took a blanket and a pillow and laid down on the floor. Yun lay down on the bed to fall asleep, but he felt some guilt for making Issei sleep on the floor, but he was able to sleep. Around 3 in the morning, Yun woke up because he heard strange noises. He turned to the floor and looked at Issei, trembling with cold. Yun, what do I do? So Yun went down and laid on the floor with Issei to give the castle a bit of heat. Yun, it's not that I want to do it, it's just that I'm paying you the favor of letting me stay here. The next morning, a scream was heard that raised everyone in the house. Apparently the scream came from Issei's room, so all the girls rushed to Issei's room. They opened the door, and what they saw left them in shock. Yun had screamed because Issei was hugging her very tightly, and she was blushing on the floor and couldn't do anything. Yun, Ito. Issei, wake up. Issei, son, only 5 more minutes. Rias, what's going on here? Akino Aurora Yun-chan, that's Trap Ufufu. Asia Issei-san, how cruel if you had asked me. Zenovia Yun just arrived, and she's already doing this so daringly. Kaneko-senpai is mine. Get away from him. Yun, this is not what it seems either. Issei wakes up, touching the face of the castle. Then Issei opened his eyes, but when he realized that the girls from the club were there, his gaze changed to a cold and dull one, completely full of hatred towards them. Issei, I didn't tell them not to beat me. Rias, but Issei, is that we heard a scream and well. Issei, none of that bothers me, go away. Akino Issei-kun, you have to listen to us. Kaneko, if you are senpai, you have to hear the reason for our behavior. Asia, there is a very good reason. Zenovia, yes, you are a bastard to Azuki. So when Issei heard Azuki's name, he began to tremble with rage and emanate an aura of bloodlust and loneliness. This made the girls tremble in fear at seeing the change in Issei's personality. Even Yun was scared. The brown-haired man, realizing that he was scaring Yun, calmed down and just said, Issei, sorry, Yun, and you guys just go, please. I don't need any explanation. All it's ... okay. Asia Issei-san's breakfast is ready. Issei only answered her with his head and looked at Yun, which made Yun start to tremble with fear, but Issei took her by the shoulders and hugged her to calm her down. Yun, Issei, what are you doing? Issei, I did this to calm you down, but you have to listen to me first. Yun, okay, Issei, tell me. Issei told him about why he had gotten so angry with everyone in the club and why he emanated that aura when he heard Azuki's name. He told him about all the pain he felt from the ritual, but that was what hurt them even more than the guys did. Then Yun started crying and hugged Issei. Yun, I had no idea, poor Issei, what you had to go through because of those damned. Issei, I'm sorry. Yun, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Issei, what are you talking about, Yun? Yun, I'm going to kill each one of them. Yun began to emanate a murderous aura and began to walk towards the corridor, but Issei grabbed her hand and pulled her away. Issei, you don't need to do that. Yun, but what they did is imp. Issei, yes, I know it's unforgivable, but Yun, did you say that? Then Issei, with a sadistic face and dull eyes full of desolation, says, Issei, I'll take care of them myself. Yun was surprised by the sudden and rapid change in Issei's personality. She only answers with her head. Issei, leaving that aside, let's eat. I'm starving. Yun, of course, the same me. Issei and Yun went downstairs to address the crowd, but all the boys from the club were sitting down eating breakfast. Yun started to emanate a very slight murderous aura, and Issei just had the same lonely eyes and went to his seat to eat. They all looked at Issei with a sad face because he didn't look at them, much less speak. Issei, Yun, you can sit next to me. Yun, it's fine, Issei. The two of them sat down to eat. A silence filled the table until the club members finished eating, and then Ria stood up and started walking towards the kitchen, but he tripped over one of the legs of a chair and fell on Issei. Ria's breasts were in Issei's face, and this very blushing pushes Ria's away from him, but he doesn't realize that he pushes her, touching her breasts, so Ria's moans in a very erotic way, and then Issei says, Issei, sorry. I mean, hey, stay away, don't come near me. Ria's sorry, it was an accident. Akino Urara Ria's, that wasn't an accident, right? Asia Ria's one Sama, what a cheater. Zenovia Butcho is taking advantage of the situation. Issei, don't let me get close to you, let's go, Yun. Yun, where are we going? Issei, anywhere but here. Yun, okay. Issei took Yun by the hand and took her out of the house very quickly. There was silence at the table until Kaneko said. Kaneko-senpai reacted in a way. Akino, yes, exactly. I react like the pervert I was before. Asia, if that means there's still a chance. Zenovia, exactly. Maybe Issei can still forgive us. Ria's reaction means that the Issei from before still exists, so we are going to give our all so that he forgives us. All hey, Butcho, in the street with Issei. Issei, damn, what happened to me that this I feel in my chest? What the hell is it? He thought, Yun, Issei, we can go to the park. I want to play a little. Issei, of course, whatever you say, Yun. Yun, thank you. Issei and Yun arrive at the park, and Yun runs to the rides like she is a little girl visiting the park for the first time. Issei chases after her and starts playing in the games. After a while, they go to a bench and sit down. Issei, wow, Yun, that was very funny. Yun, lose Issei, thank you for bringing me to the park. Issei, it's nothing apart. I needed to distract myself a bit. Yun, I see, then it's okay. Issei, by the way, Yun, you want to meet a friend of mine. And a friend. Issei, Dragon Pewed Salier. In Issei's left hand, a green gemma appears, and then D-Drag's voice is heard. Dragon quests to see Issei. Issei, I want to introduce you to a very good friend of mine. D-Drago, and who is Issei? Yun, nice to meet you, D-Drag. My name is Kirasaki Yun, and I am Issei's very good friend. Issei, I went Dragon. D-Drag, I see. Issei, you were able to get a new friend. Issei, that's D-Drag, and I'm sure she won't betray me. Yun, you can be sure of that, Issei. D-Drag, I hope Iso Yun will please take care of Issei. Yun, of course. Dragon Buono Issei mi retiro. Issei estabayan Dragon. Dragon adios los too. Yun, goodbye Dragon. Issei, see you later. The gemma disappears from Issei's arm, and then Yun hugs Issei tenderly and tenderly whispers in his ear. Yun, I will never be separated from you again. Issei turns all red and gets a little nervous, and then he answers. Issei, thank you, I really appreciate it. Yun, see. Issei, well, we're leaving, it's a little late. Yun, okay. Issei and Yun start to walk out of the park, but then they both feel a huge presence heading towards them, and Issei and Yun get into a battle pose to wait for the unknown presence. When the presence arrives, Issei realizes that he knew him, it was Izuki. Izuki, hello, my name is Izuki, and I'm looking for Kirasaki Yun-san. Yun, if it's me, why do you need me? Izuki, I was informed that you had unmatched strength, so I would like to confirm that. Then Izuki receives a punch in the face, which sends him flying against a tree, causing him to spit blood. When Izuki looks up, he looks at Issei with rage and hatred. Issei, damn, I'll kill you. Izuki Urara Hayato, Issei, you were still alive. Issei, of course, I can't die until I have killed you slowly and painfully with my own hands. Balance breaker. Issei activates his armor and launches the thrusters on his back towards Izuki, but he says, Izuki, I'm sorry, but this time I'm not here for you, so. Izuki appears in a magic circle, and Issei tries to dodge, but he can't and is paralyzed by Izuki's spell. Izuki, sorry, but I don't want interruptions. Issei, damn bastard Sultame. Yun, let go of Issei, you fucked bastard. Yun begins to enter a mode that Issei has never seen before. 5 demon wings and 5 angel wings appear, and Yun's hair changes to white. Silver gloves appear on Yun's hands. Yun, I warn you, let Issei go or I will kill you. Izuki, and what happens if I say no? Yun, well then. Yun lunges at Izuki, punching him in the stomach, then punches him in the face again, which causes Izuki to go flying. So Yun goes for him, grabs him by the neck, smashes him to the ground, and punches him repeatedly in the face afterwards. Yun grabs Izuki by the shirt and throws him into the sky. Izuki puts his hands up and, with a magic circle, shoots a huge magic ray, which hits Izuki in the chest and leaves a huge hole in his chest. Izuki falls to the ground and doesn't move. Yun, wimpy. Issei, wow, you are amazing. Yun, stop, you will make me ashamed. Issei, but you really are. Be careful, Yun. A spear of light pierces Yun's stomach, leaving her very injured on the floor. Yun, damn, cuff. How did you survive that? Izuki, easy, what you hit was not me, it was an illusion. Yun, no, it can't be. Izuki, well, you'll have to believe it. Then Izuki walks towards Yun and starts kicking and punching her. Izuki, to be honest, I expected more from you, but par. Izuki couldn't finish the sentence because he felt enormous power and bloodlust. Izuki, what the hell is that? Izuki started to look everywhere, but I couldn't find the source of the power. Izuki, where does that come from? Yun, Issei. Izuki, it can't be. When Izuki turns to see Issei, he is caressing Yun's head, emanating a blood-red aura and a much greater bloodlust than the first. Izuki begins to tremble, then Issei looks at Izuki and all the surroundings behind Izuki are destroyed. Issei stands up and continues to look at Izuki with a murderous and sadistic look. Izuki no. Could be. So Issei just gives Izuki a sentence with a murderous look. Issei, I'm going to kill you. Yun Issei. Izuki, it can't be. When Izuki turns to see Issei, he is caressing Yun's head, emanating a blood-red aura and a much greater bloodlust than the first. Izuki begins to tremble, then Issei looks at Izuki and all the surroundings behind Izuki are destroyed. Issei stands up and continues to look at Izuki with a murderous and sadistic look. Izuki no. Could be. So Issei just gives Izuki a sentence with a murderous look. Issei, I'm going to kill you. Izuki, no. Don't walk. Think that, because of that power, I fear you. Issei starts laughing in a sadistic way and grabs his stomach as if something made him laugh a lot, then he says, Issei, ha ha ha, don't be afraid of me if I still don't do anything and you're already shaking. Yun Issei, don't do it, he is very strong. Issei, don't worry, I'll finish this quickly, then I'll help you. Yun Issei, eyes well, how about we start BASTARDO? Issei disappears from Izuki and Yun's sight, and then the castle appears behind Izuki. When he turns around, he receives a tremendous punch to the face, which causes him to fly away. Izuki stops and is still damaged from the tremendous blow. Then, with divine speed, Issei arrives in front of Izuki and gives him a round of blows to the face, stomach, arms, legs, and chest. Izuki's entire body is being destroyed by Issei's blows. Yun Issei. Then Rias and the whole occult club come flying in and are shocked to see Issei doing a tremendous thing. Rias, what's going on here? Akino, that Izuki bastard is doing here. Zenovia, Issei, make sure you leave me a bit. Arina, I didn't think Issei-kun would become like this. Kaneko-senpai, what have we done to you? Ravel, wait, who is the girl on the floor? Rias, that's it. Akino, what happened to Yun-chan? Akino tried to touch Yun to help her get up, but Yun hit her hand and, with a scared face, told her, Yun, get away from me. I just can't forgive you for all the horrible things you did to Issei. Rias, we didn't want to do. Yun, I don't want to hear the reason, and this is not a good time anyway. Everyone was watching as Issei had Izuki by the neck, brandishing a scalpel, and the castle put a scalpel on Izuki's neck. Issei's eyes had no light. Issei, at this moment, you are going to pay me for everything you did to me. Izuki, please forgive me. Issei, when you hurt someone, you have to be prepared to be equally hurt. So when Issei was about to cut Izuki's neck with a scalpel, he heard a scream. Asia Issei-sen. Issei's scream makes Issei come to his senses, and the shine returns to his eyes. Issei, what step? Izuki, an opening. Izuki pierces Issei's stomach with a spear of light, which completely destroys Issei's armor and causes the castle to come out of balance breaker mode, and then the castle falls to the ground and writhes in pain. Izuki approaches Issei, and when he tries to hit him, he gets hit by Kaneko. Kaneko, stay away from damned senpai, I won't let you touch him. Rias, Akino, Zenovia, Irina, Ravel, Kaneko, and Yun put themselves in a fighting pose to defend Issei, who was lying on the ground. Asia begins to heal Issei, and when he opens his eyes, he looks at everyone. Issei, ugh, what are you guys doing? Asia, Issei-san, don't move, you still can't fight. Rias, what do you think we are doing? We are defending the man we love. Akino, Issei-kun. Kaneko, no matter what happens, we will protect you, senpai. Ravel, if it is for Issei-sama, I will give my life. Zenovia, yes, Issei, I will protect you with my sword. Irina, great Michael-sama, give me the power to protect Issei and defeat this evil. Yun, Issei, stay calm. I'll finish this quickly so we can continue having fun. Issei, Yun, promise me you won't die. Yun, I promise. Rias, Yun, I'm afraid we won't be able to beat it alone, so I'll need your help. Yun, sorry. Rias, Gremory, where is the night boy? What was his name? Rias, you talk about Kiba. Yun, yes, where is he? Rias, he is very hurt because Issei hit him. Yun, Issei, I think you've gone a bit too far, and what about the transvestite boy? Rias, Gasper. Yun, yes, where is that? Rias, he locked himself in the club room and doesn't want to come out. Yun, I see. Rias, what do you say? Then you will help us. Yun, it seems that I have no other choice. Okay. Rias, okay, everyone is ready. Let's eliminate this beast. Oh hi, Bug. Izuki, aha, they really think they can beat me. Rias, shut up. Rias throws a burst of power at Izuki, who dies. He deflects it with his hands, but then receives some lightning from Akino. Kaneko takes him by the shirt and throws him against the floor. Then Ravel jumps on him. I'll turn you into ashes. Ravel launches a blast of fire. Then Zenovia and Irina fell from the sky, burying their swords in Izuki's body. Zenovia, you're not that strong now. Izuki, ha. You are all fools. Izuki appears behind a tree without any damage and is laughing. Then Irina and Zenovia turn to see the body to which the swords were attached, and it disappears. Rias, impossible, don't tell me. Zenovia, what is this? Izuki, it's basic magic, it's just an illusion. Irina, impossible. Kaneko, I felt that I really hit Izuki. Akino, same me. Izuki, they thought so, but the truth. He couldn't finish the sentence because he was punched in the face by Yun, but Yun easily stopped him with his bare hands. Izuki, you didn't think I had forgotten about you, did you? Then Izuki takes Yun by the neck and throws her at Rias and the others. Izuki creates a magic circle and paralyzes all of them again. He begins to walk towards them. Issei, damn, stay away from them. Izuki, don't worry, I won't kill them, I still need them. Issei, what objective? Izuki, you'll see. Izuki begins to hit all the girls in the club, not excluding Yun, kicking punches with light spears. They are all badly hurt on the ground and bleeding. Issei, detention. Izuki, I can't believe they really thought they could beat me. Issei, damn DETENTOR. Izuki, shut up, don't interrupt me, unworthy demon. Izuki throws a spear of light at Issei, who is helplessly prepared to receive it, and closes his eyes. After not feeling anything, he opens them to see Asia with the spear of light piercing her stomach. Ria's Asia. Issei, Asia. Asia, Issei-san, don't worry. It's ... ugh. Eyes don't talk. Izuki, wow, don't expect that. Issei, call. Izuki, I thought that Nun was just a coward and that she was only supportive. Issei, call. Izuki, but it finally seems that it helped. Issei, shut up. Damned. Issei began to emanate the same murderous aura, and in his eyes, the shine was gone, they were lifeless eyes. Izuki began to tremble with fear instantly, and then in Issei's left hand, the D-Drag jewel appeared. D-Drag, you bastard over there. Izuki, no, it could be the Welsh dragon. D-Drag, you put my partner through all that pain, and now this. Izuki, what do you mean? You mean, D-Drag Issei, you can take all my power. Then Issei opens his arms as if he were hugging something or someone and begins to recite a chant mixed with the voices of the previous users of the boosted gear. Issei and D-Drag, I am the one who waken up. To the two legendary dragons who took the principles of God's domination. I laugh at infinity and I despise dream. I will become the red dragon of domination. And I will sink you in the depths of crimson purgatory. Juggernaut drive. Issei's armor becomes stronger, the color changes to a blood-red color, things similar to horns grow from his head, wings grow from his back, and he looks like a miniature dragon. Izuki then begins to tremble a bit more and falls. Ria's detente Issei. Kaneko-senpai, if you continue, you may die. Akino Issei kun detente. Zenovia Issei, please don't do it. Issei lets out a roar OHHHGGG, and he disappears from everyone's sight. Everyone starts looking for Issei, then Yun points to the sky, and they see Issei flying. Izuki is still immobile due to his great surprise. Then Issei launches a kind of blood-colored ray from his mouth, and it destroys everything in its path until it reaches Izuki. There was a lot of smoke for a few seconds, but after the smoke dispersed, you could see the silhouette of someone. It was Izuki. Izuki, yes ... yes, this is what I was looking for. Issei appears in front of Izuki and bites his arm, then rips it off and scatters the blood everywhere. Izuki screams in pain but with equal satisfaction yes, this was what a worthy rival was looking for. Izuki appears in a magic circle and tries to paralyze Issei. Issei doesn't try to dodge it, the spell hits Issei, but it doesn't seem to have any effect. But what the hell? Izuki said. Issei starts roaring again and destroys the entire park and some of its surroundings. Ria's, guys, we need to use our strength to make a shield. Akino, yes, ugh, if we don't do it, Issei-kun will destroy everything. Ria's, call Oni Aisama. Akino, okay. All the girls in the club, including Yun, began to use their few remaining strengths to create a shield. Ria's, Kaneko intend to cure our Asia Kan Tu Senjutsu. Kaneko si Bucho. Issei stops for a moment, disappears again, and hits Izuki with one of his hands, which makes Izuki fly away. Izuki, damn, you are stronger than I thought. Issei uwagut. Izuki, let's finish this. Die. Izuki pulls out a huge spear and Issei throws it at him. He simply dodges it, but the spear goes towards Kaneko and Asia. Issei, realizing that, places himself in front of them like a shield. Izuki hump. I didn't think he was still sane. Kaneko-senpai. Then the mask of the armor opens and shows the face of Issei, who is crying tears of blood, and with a very muffled voice, he says, Issei, I'll end this right now. Issei flies to a great height and begins to gather energy in his chest. The energy becomes denser and more visible, it is red like blood. Rias, don't tell me that. Akino Issei-kun. Issei die, collision of the Longino. Hino-o-o. Issei, I'll end this right now. Issei flies to a great height and begins to gather energy in his chest. The energy becomes denser and more visible, it is red like blood. Rias, don't tell me that. Akino Issei-kun. Issei die, collision of the Longino. No. Issei's power hits Izuki, causing a huge explosion that completely destroys the park and the shield that the girls had made. After a few minutes, the smoke from the explosion finally dispersed, and then they laughed with all the girls in the club, including Yun, who was on the floor, puzzled. Rias, what happened? Akino N, I don't know. Rias. Kankiko, how come we're still alive? Zenovia, I don't know. Irina, maybe it's thanks to Michael-sama. Ravel Issei-sama. Yun Issei too. When they all looked up, they could see that there was a force field around them, which protected them. The force field was created by Issei, and what puzzled everyone the most was that Issei was on his knees crying and carrying Asia's body. Issei, Asia, don't die. Issei fell to the ground and passed out. The force field dispersed, and all the girls went to where Issei's body was. Rias, Issei, are you alright? Yun, silly, why did you do that? Akino Issei-kun idiota. Kaneko-senpai is going to die. Zenovia, no, he can't die. Irina Issei-kun Rizari portai. Rias, we have to make sure Asia is alright. I'll leave it to you. Akino, if you laugh, I'll take care of it. Akino began to use her magic to heal Asia. Little by little, she was being healed, and then, out of nowhere, a magic circle appeared. It was a well-known symbol, and it came out with a very surprised face. Surzech, but what the hell happened here? Ria's answers. Ria's Oni Isama Issei used the unstoppable momentum and smashed everything. Surzech, he just used it, and that's it. Akino no, Izuki forced Issei-kun to use it. Surzech, and where is the Kaneko? It's true. Where is Izuki? Yun, I don't know. That coward must have escaped. Zenobia just like a coward. Arena coward. Surzech, leaving Izuki aside like this, Issei and Asia. Ria's Issei is by Piro Asia. Akino, it will be fine, it just needs a little more treatment. Ria's okay. Surzech, Ria's. I'll need the details of this, but that will be later. Take Issei and Asia home, and I'll take care of restoring the park. Ria's, it's fine, Oni Isama, and thank you. Surzech, yes, no problem. Ria's appears in a magic circle and takes everyone, including Issei and Asia, teleporting them home. Surzech, I can't believe it. He already surpasses my power. In the Hayato residence, Ria's quickly take Issei to his room and Asia to his. Akino continues treating Asia. Akino, yes. Ria's, the others help me carry Issei. Oh hi, Butcho. All the girls take Issei to his room and lay him down on his bed. Then they go out into the hallway and look at Yun leaning against the wall. Yun, how are you? Issei. Ria's, he's fine, but we need to talk. Yun, about what? Ria's, it's about Izuki. Yun, I don't need to know anything about you, much less about that bastard. Ria's, even if that's the case, we need you to listen to us. Whether you believe us or not, that's up to you. Yun, okay, but be quick. Ria's takes Yun to the living room, and together with all the other girls, they begin to tell her everything about what Izuki did to them, about how he spells them, and about how he forces Issei to do all of that. Yun, you really don't want me to believe that, right? Ria's, that's your decision, but that's the truth. Yun, okay, but for now, I'll go to Issei's room. Ria's, okay. Yun, see you later. Yun goes to Issei's room and sits on the floor very thoughtfully. Yun's thoughts were interrupted by Issei starting to move and opening his eyes. Yun, how are you, Issei? Do you feel good? Issei, Yun wave, yes, I feel good. Yun, what a relief. Issei, Asia, where is Asia from? Yun, calm down, Issei, she is fine. Issei, okay, but how are you? Do you feel good? Yun, sure. But Issei, I think you went too far. Issei, I'm sorry if I hurt you or something, it's just that bastard got me mad. Yun, no, you didn't hurt me, but your power was so great that you completely destroyed the park and some surroundings. Issei, if I'm sorry about that, it's because when I enter that form, I lose control. Yun, yes, I noticed. Issei, by the way, what happened to Izuki? Yun, I don't know, maybe you disintegrated it with your power or it escaped. Issei, Avio. Yun, don't get depressed. I'm glad you saved us all, so we can continue having fun. Yun hugs Issei, and she gives him a tender kiss on the lips that lasts about 15 seconds. Then Issei separates from her, all red and very nervous. Issei, what do you think? What are you doing? Yun, Yufufu. Issei, I didn't know you were so shy. Issei, it's not that, but... Yun, it was nothing. Wait, I'll bring you some water. Issei, it's all right. Yun leaves the room, and then Drag's jewel appears in Issei's left hand. Drag, hey, Issei, we need to talk. Issei, what's going on, Drag? You sound a bit strange. Drag, Issei, it's just that it's the second time you've used the unstoppable rush, and your life was already short. Issei, don't worry, Drag, everything will be fine. Drag, partner, at this rate, you will die in about 10 years at most. Issei, Avio. Drag, well, that was all I wanted to tell you, but partner, try to be more careful, because if that happens again, there won't be a second chance. Issei, this is a dragon bone. The jewel disappears, and then they open the door to the room. It was a small silhouette, and Kaneko entered with a sad face. Kaneko-senpai. Issei then makes bleak eyes. Issei, what do you want? Kaneko-senpai, I heard your talk with the dragon. Issei, don't you know that listening to other people's conversations without permission is impolite? Kaneko, yes, I know, but I want to help. Issei, help me. How? Kaneko, if you allow me to have a senjutsu session with you, I could help you live longer. Issei, oh, right, I forgot. You helped me the first time I used the unstoppable momentum. Kaneko, if senpai allows me, I could. Issei, thanks, but I won't accept the offer. Kaneko, but why SEMPAI? Issei, I just can't forget everything you did to me from one day to the next. Kaneko, but that has nothing to do with this. Issei, what do you mean? Kaneko, I just want to help senpai live longer. That's all. Issei, it's okay, but now I don't need to think. Kaneko, it's okay. Call me when you're ready. Kaneko leaves Issei's room. The castle then remains lying on the bed, pensive. Issei, in the end, it will be true that all my loved ones always end up hating me. Yun, who was behind the door, drops Issei's glass of water and runs in to hug Issei. Yun, that's not true. I'll never hate you. I'll always be by your side. Issei, it makes me very happy to hear that. Thank you, Yun. The next morning, in the Hayato residence. Issei, ah, it's daylight. It seems that it's already dawn. Issei, yes, and... Wait, what are you doing here? Yun, you told me that I could stay here. Issei, yes, but staying the night and sleeping in the same bed as me is something else. Yun, Issei, well anyway. Are you feeling better now? Issei, yes, even though I still have a little pain, I'm fine. Yun is enough to go on a date with me. Issei, yes, for EXPERA. Sit.cita. Yun, that same. Issei, yes, but why do you want to go on a date with me? Yun, who else besides you could I be? Issei, I'm not sure I understand, but yes, I can go on a date with you. Yun, yay. Issei, could you wait for me? I have to get ready. Yun, okay. I'll get ready and wait for you outside. Issei, yes, it's okay. Yun, see. Yun leaves the castle's room, then gets very nervous and starts looking like crazy in his closet for the best clothes he can find. He throws a lot of clothes on the bed and starts separating shirts on one side, pants on another, and starts to put together many combinations until, after 5 minutes, he decides on black pants, a red shirt, a black jacket, and the same tennis shoes as always. Issei, okay, I'm ready. The door of Issei's room opens, Rias enters, and it can be seen that she has a sad and mortified face. She walks up to Issei, sits on the castle bed, and looks at the floor. Then Issei completely changes his personality and looks at her with very desolate eyes. Issei, what do you want, and what are you doing here? Rias, I heard it from Kaneko that you don't have much time to live. Is that true, Issei? Issei, even if that were the case, it doesn't concern you. Rias jumps towards Issei and hugs him. Issei does not move, and without making any expression, he lets Rias continue hugging him. Rias, Issei, sorry for everything. Really, sorry. Issei, you really don't expect that I will forgive them that easily. Or if, Rias, I know that what we did is unforgivable. But it was not on purpose, that was. Issei then takes Rias by the shoulders and separates her from him. Then Issei looked into Rias' eyes. Rias could see that Issei's eyes did not have any shine and were in a very sad way. Issei, are you trying to tell me that what they did to me was an accident? Rias, no. What I mean is that Azuki. Issei, don't mention that bastard. Please. Rias, sorry, but you must listen to us. Issei, even if I wanted to listen to them, I can't. Right now I'm busy. Rias looks closely at Issei and asks. Laughs. A date. Issei, how? How? You know. Rias, Aurora, so that's it. Issei, yes, but that's none of your business, if you'll excuse me. I'm leaving, and Yun is waiting for me. Rias, if it goes well for you, but be very careful. Issei, yes, goodbye. Issei runs outside Asia. Rias falls on the bed and is very thoughtful. Then Akino enters the room. Akino, Rias, you must have tried really hard. You. Akino, allowing your loved one to go on a date right under your nose must be difficult. Rias, yes, it is, but Akino. Yes, but yo. Rias, I can feel your desire to kill right now. Akino, and I laugh. Rias, I can't believe I'm going on a date with Yun. Akino, Aurora, maybe it's better that way. Laughs. Why do you say so? Akino, because Yun knows the reason why we hurt Issei. Maybe, just maybe, he will help us bring him back. Rias, yes, you're right, but Akino, yes. Rias, I can't stand them going on a date. In the street with Issei. Issei, what would Rias have wanted to tell me? Yun, what's up, Issei? You've been very thoughtful for a while. Issei, sorry about that. Yun, it doesn't matter. Look, we've arrived. Issei, well, let's do this. Yun, come on, don't be shy. Issei, okay, let's go. Issei and Yun enter the mall and begin to help Yun buy more clothes, take her to the arcade, and buy her a new swimsuit and underwear. After 2 hours of having fun all over the mall, they stop to rest and, on the way, eat. Yun, I really thank you for coming. I had a lot of fun. Issei, yes, me too. Yun, Issei, how about we stop at the park after this? Issei, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Issei and Yun finish eating, leave the money on the table, and leave the center. Like any gentleman, Issei helps Yun carry the bags, and after talking for a while, they arrive at the park, where Issei directly sits down at a bank and leaves the bags. Yun, Issei, I'm sorry for making you carry the bags alone. Issei, don't worry about that. I'm fine, I just need to rest. Yun, then come. Yun sits next to the castle, takes its head, puts it on his legs, and begins to caress the head of the castle. Issei, Yun, this is fine. Yun, of course, I don't see the problem. Issei, yes, you say so. Yun, Issei, do you remember? That's exactly how we met. Issei, how nostalgic. But when we met, I wasn't so tired. Yun, oh, you're bad. Issei, jajaja. Yun, Issei, can I ask you something? Issei, what's wrong? Yun, you suddenly became very serious. What's happening? Yun, Issei, if I told you that your friends did not hurt you of their own free will, what would you do? Issei, what do you mean? Yun, your friends told me that Azuki had put a spell on them, and that's why they did all that to you. Issei, if that's true, they would explain why all of them are so emotional about it. Yun, what would you do if that were true? Issei, the truth, I do not know. Yun, if you want to go back to them and leave me, I won't blame you. Issei, Yun, what are you saying? Yun, I swear I will not have resentment towards you or them. Issei, Yun, what are you saying? It's impossible for me to do something like that. Yun, but, Issei, even if that were true and I went back with them, I would never abandon you. Rest assured that I will take you with me. Yun, really? Really? Issei, of course, so stop thinking that you are a disposable object. You, Yun, yo. Issei, you are mine, and I will protect you forever. Yun, how pu can say something like that. Issei, because it's true. Yun, okay, but it's a little late, how about we go back? Issei, it's okay. Issei and Yun return to the Hayato residence, but when they enter, they see everyone from the club sitting in the room as if they had been waiting for them. Yun turns to see Issei, and he only does the same as always and changes his face. Issei enters and continues walking until Issei stands in front of Kiba and asks, "You feel better now?" Kiba answers yes with his head, and Issei continues on his way to the stairs. They go up and enter Issei's room, and Yun sits on the bed and Issei in a chair. Yun, what's wrong? Issei. Why didn't you talk to them? Issei, that's because even if what they say is true, they made me go through a lot of pain and sadness. I can't just forgive them like that. Yun, okay, I understand you. Issei. In addition, Yun, what's up? Issei. Issei, I want to hear the story from them, not from someone else. Yun, okay. Issei, I'm very tired. Yun, then, go to sleep. Issei, yes, sorry. Yun, no problem. Issei, well, see you later. Yun, yes, see you later. After a while, Issei, how much do you sleep? Issei gets out of bed and begins to walk towards the living room of the house. He sits on the sofa and turns on the television. After waking up, he realizes that the house is alone, which is strange. Issei walks towards the kitchen, and in the refrigerator he finds a note. Issei, I'm Yun. Apparently there were some problems in the underworld and they needed the BGMI group, but since you're still not fully recovered, I thought I'd cover you. Don't worry, it's nothing serious, so just focus on resting. Take care. Issei, well, if it's nothing serious, then I'll just rest. Issei takes some chips from the cupboard and a soda from the fridge and sits on the couch. Then Drake's jewel appears on Issei's left arm. Issei, oh, Dragon, Questicide. D-Drake, nothing, it's just that we haven't talked in a long time. Issei, I'm sorry. D-Drake, Issei, if what Yun said is true, would you forgive them? Issei, I want to hear your version of the story, the answer will depend on that. D-Drake, I see. By the way, Issei, if I remember correctly, you had a friend who was a servant of Odin. Issei T refers a Rasui's. Dragon, that's it. Issei Questicide con Ella, Dragon. D-Drake, I just remembered that, in order to live longer, one of the previous Sekiryute used Nordic magic. Issei, is that true? D-Drake, yes. If she can use that magic, you might be able to save yourself. Issei. Issei, I see, but Rasui's is in the north in her hometown. I don't think I'll see her soon. D-Drake, no problem, just don't use Unstoppable Rush until after you've recovered. Issei, no problem. D-Drake, well, Issei, that was all. See you later. Issei, yes, see you later, Drake. D-Drake's jewel disappears, and Issei remains pensive in the living room for a few minutes until a magic circle appears in front of him and a hologram of exalted Surzech emerges from the circle. Surzech, Issei-kun, we need you to come quickly. It's urgent. Issei, que pasa, Surzech? Surzech, the situation got out of control, and the club will not be able to handle this alone. Even the volley team is giving support, but it is not enough, we need you. Issei, yes, I understand. I'm going there. Surzech, in 1 minute, I will teleport you to Asia. Issei say. After the minute passed, a magic circle appeared at Issei's feet, and it took him to the underworld. When the castle came out of the magic circle, he looked at all the tired club members and the group of volley lying on the floor without moving. Asia curing Yun. Issei, what's going on here? Riaz Issei. Akino, what are you doing here? Issei-kun. Kiba Issei-kun retrocede. Zenobia Issei, get away from here. Volley Hayato Issei, where were you? We need you. Issei, okay, what is happening here? An explosion happens in the sky when Issei looks at the sky and sees Izuki fighting against Azazel. Izuki disappears from everyone's sight, takes Azazel by the wings, and throws him to the ground. Blow to the stomach, but Izuki seems not to have been affected and takes him by the neck and throws him away. Issei Izuki. Izuki Arara, but what do we have here? Issei, damn seas. Izuki, the person I was waiting for, arrived. The only one that makes me get serious. All of the club, with the few forces they had left, stood in front of Issei to protect him from Izuki. Issei, guys, what are you doing? Riaz, we can't let you fight Issei. Akino, if Issei-kun fights, he will surely die. I don't want that. Kaneko, no, you. I will protect you. Kiba, as guys in the memory group, we must protect each other. Zenobia Issei, I won't let you die. Izuki, wow. It seems that to have fun, I'll have to get rid of you first. Izuki puts his hands in front and begins to gather a large amount of energy, and everything begins to shake. The wind begins to blow very strongly, and the amount of energy that Izuki is gathering increases without ceasing. Izuki launches an enormous amount of energy against everyone in the club, realizing that it is impossible to stop it. They close their eyes and try to create a force field, but just before the ball of energy collides with the ground, a burst of black power diverts it towards some mountains and destroys them completely. Issei, who did that? Riaz, what happened? Akino, look at the sky. A small silhouette could be seen. I came to help, it was Off-Ice. Issei, OPHIS, what are you doing here and where were you? Off-Ice, he is fixing some issues with Great Red, but I came to help when I felt that something bad was happening. Issei, Yavio. Off-Ice also, I was informed that someone had made my dear friend, the current Sekiryute, suffer a lot, so I will return the favor. Issei Office. Izuki, wow, Sekiryute, it seems that on your side you have the dragon goddess of infinity. Off-Ice, so it's you. Izuki, that's unfair, Issei-kun, but it doesn't matter, I'll finish this quickly. Off-Ice, you are a bit believed, don't you believe? Izuki, it's just confidence because. Izuki begins to sing in a strange language, and out of nowhere, ropes appear from the ground and take Off-Ice by the arms, legs, and neck and pull her to the floor. The same thing happens to everyone in the club. Off-Ice, what is this? Izuki, it's my most powerful magic. Phase, it's impossible. Just with this, he defeated me. Izuki, you are a weak dragon goddess. Izuki began to fly towards Phase. When he stood in front of Phase, he pulled his arm back to give Phase a good blow, but he was stopped by Issei. He hits Issei and sends him flying. Ria's Issei. Akino Issei is away. Kaneko Sempai. Yun, Issei, ugh, get away, you can't handle him. Asia Issei-sen. Zenobia Issei. Izuki, well, now, without further interruptions, let's continue. Izuki punches Issei in the face and stomach several times, each time harder. Izuki. Wide-eyed Issei begins to emanate the same murderous aura as before, which makes Izuki start to tremble. Well, this was what I expected. Issei stands up and starts walking towards Izuki. When he stands in front of him, Issei hits him so hard that he sends him flying against some trees and destroys them. Izuki, wait, you're still not in the unstoppable momentum. As you are strong. Issei, just die. Issei grabs Izuki's shirt and throws him into the sky. Izuki, wow, you're strong, but not enough. Izuki begins to accumulate all his power again and throws it at Issei. The castle, without moving a single muscle, watches as this enormous power comes towards him. Ria screams, Issei, get away from there. Issei stands still and says, this is not it. It will kill me. Surprising everyone, Issei places his arms in front and tries to stop the power. Without making any effort, he takes it and returns it to Izuki, who dodges it. This causes a large explosion in the sky. Izuki po poor f favor no me mates. Issei, after what you did, don't expect pity. Izuki noo. Issei balance Bree. Issei can't finish because Yun hugs him from behind and covers his mouth. It's enough, don't kill him. Issei is surprised, stops emanating the murderous aura, and walks away with Yun from Izuki. Issei, just this time, you won't die. Only this time. Next time, you will not be saved. Izuki L. Clear. Izuki appears in a magic circle and disappears from the scene. Issei turns to see everyone and asks, guys, are you all good? Everyone answers yes with their heads. Then Issei turns to see Phase and says, thank you really saved us, and he faints due to the large amount of energy he used. Then Drake's jewel appears in Issei's left hand. D-Drag, I need to talk to all of you. Ria's, what's wrong? Drag. D-Drag, my partner is very sick. At this rate, he will die faster than expected. Kaneko, but if I give him the Senjutsu treatment, maybe. D-Drag, yes, that could help, but Ria's Gremory. Ria's, yes, what's wrong? D-Drag, if I remember correctly, her name was Rasuace. She could help. You could call her. Ria's, if she can help, I'll do it with pleasure. D-Drag, I appreciate it, and although my partner acted cold in front of you, the truth. All that. D-Drag, Issei, my partner, is considering forgiving them. Ria's, is that seeing? Akino Issei-kun will forgive us. Kaneko Senpai will forgive us. What joy. D-Drag, it's not a fact yet, but don't tell him anything. Let him clarify his thoughts. Ria's, okay, we won't say anything yet. D-Drag, okay, don't tell him that I told you. All yes. After the fight against Izuki, the boys, together with Issei, returned to the Hayato residence to check on Issei's safety and health. Issei, ugh, where am I? Is this? Issei was surprised because he was surrounded by a bright and glowing green light. The castle didn't know what was happening, so he turned his head to the side of the bed. I looked at Rasuace. Rasuace, Aurora, I see you're already awake. Issei, what are you doing here? Rasuace, what are you talking about? Ria's called me to help you with a vitality problem. Issei, but I haven't mentioned them to you. Rasuace, are you? How strange, but it doesn't matter, I'm done. The light that surrounded Issei began to go out and spread throughout the room until there was nothing. Issei, well, anyway, thanks, Rasuace. Rasuace, I didn't do it because I wanted to. Ria's ordered me to. Issei, yes, I understand. Rasuace, Issei, can I ask you something? Issei, of course it happens. Rasuace, I am aware of your situation with the other boys in the club, and I would like to know if it is possible that you would forgive them. Issei just lowers his head and covers his eyes with his hair. After that, Issei raises his head, and Rasuace looks at Issei's sad and desolate eyes and is surprised. Issei turns to see her and shakes his head. Rasuace, why? They didn't do it on purpose. Issei, that's why I'm still scared. Rasuace, Issei hugs himself and begins to shake. Issei said, they made me suffer a lot. I can't forgive them, even if they didn't do it on purpose. Rasuace, Issei, I don't want that to happen again. That's it. Issei begins to cry for some reason, and Rasuace looks at the castle, wiping his tears, and hugs him. Rasuace, why? Rasuace raises his head, and the castle looks at her crying the same way and says, don't worry. I'm here for you. Issei and Rasuace begin to cry together. After a few moments, Rasuace manages to calm down Issei and releases him. Rasuace, well, I see that you have calmed down. Issei, why are you so nice to me? Rasuace, it is the duty of an adult to take care of minors. Issei, okay. Rasuace, my work here is over. I'm going to tell Rias and the others that you're okay. Issei, yes, it's okay. Rasuace starts to leave the room but remains standing at the door, then turns around and says, fear is not a good excuse, Issei, and leaves the room. Issei leans back pensively and clenches his teeth in anger. Rasuace, I know I was a bit harsh, and I'll apologize later, but it's not an excuse, she thought. After Issei rested under the stairs and looked at Kiba sitting on the chair, he walked to the chair without paying attention and sat next to him, surprising Kiba. Issei-kun, what are you doing? Issei just sat down and began to look at the TV. Issei, can't I even watch TV anymore? Kiba, it's not that, but. Issei, but what? Kiba, I miss talking to Issei-kun. Issei, oh ... Kiba, Issei-kun. Kiba tries to take Issei's shoulders, but the castle takes his hand and begins to squeeze it very hard. Kiba, Issei-kun. Issei, as I thought, I can't forget all my hate. I tried hard to do it, but I just can't. Issei lets go of Kiba and begins to walk towards the refrigerator. He opens it and takes a soft drink. Just as Kiba saw the refrigerator, looking at Akino with a wet apron and nothing underneath, her nipples could be clearly seen. Issei spits out the drink he was drinking last night. Full and blush all. Issei, Akino, what do you see dressed like? Akino, Issei-kun, what are you doing here? Issei, that doesn't answer my question. Akino, Arara. Issei-kun, no te recordabatan innocent. Issei, well, whatever. I leave. Issei leaves the kitchen with half-closed eyes, but when he turns to go up to his room, he collides with Rias, and they both fall to the floor. Issei falls with his face on Rias's breasts, and he blushes to the point of turning all red and causing him a nosebleed. Sorry. Issei gets up, covers his nose, and runs to his room. Rias gets up and looks at Akino. Rias, Akino, why is she dressed like that? No wonder my sister got so nervous. Akino but laughs. You cheated. Or not. Rias, it wasn't cheating, it was just an accident. Akino, but it's been a long time since I saw that reaction from Issei. Do you really think he's considering forgiving us? Rias, judging by the facts, it's not sure yet, but I think we have a chance. Kaneko Issei-senpai, really forgive us. Akino ko. Where did you come from? Kaneko estaba sentada junto a Yudo-senpai. Rias, why is that? Kaneko, Yudo-senpai had a mark on his hand, and I asked him what it was. Rias, and what happened to Akiba? Kaneko, Yudo-senpai says that Issei did it, but only with his hand. Akino, Issei-kun si lo hizo. Kiba, if he squeezed my hand and Kiba shows the part where Issei took it, but it was exaggeratedly red with a black tone, as if it were poisoned. Rias, Issei did this with just his hand. Kiba, yes, and he doesn't seem to have forgiven us. Akino, Issei-kun. Rias, there's no reason to give up. I'm sure we'll make it. Kaneko, but why does Issei-senpai only act that way with Yudo-senpai? Roswace, I know why. Roswace says that once she gets downstairs, she walks to the couch and sits down. Can I ask you to sit down? Everyone sits down, listening to Roswace. Rias, Roswace, D knows why. Roswace, the truth is not difficult to deduce. Akino, no offense, but could you get to the point? Roswace, how many men are there in the gray group? Rias, there are 3 of them, Issei, Kiba, and Gasper. Why? Roswace, of the 2 remaining men, if we remove Issei Gasper, I won't betray him, so only Kiba remains. Kaneko, what are you implying? Roswace, Issei, someone who loves and treasures his companions. Mostly, do I think there was a high level of trust between them or not? Kiba, yes. Issei-kun and I trusted each other. Roswace, there's the answer. Rias, I don't understand. Please explain yourself. Roswace, Issei treats Kiba like that because, first of all, I never expected Kiba to betray him. Kiba, that's. Roswace, I'm sure it must have hurt a lot. Poor Issei. In Issei's room. Issei, damn, what happened to me back there? D-Drake's jewel appears on Issei's left hand. D-Drake, Issei, how do you feel? Issei, well, thank you for worrying, as you know, about life. D-Drake, yes, very well. Without a doubt, your friend helped us a lot, without forgetting the Senjutsu sessions. Issei, Senjutsu. D-Drake, of course, your little friend with white hair had daily sessions with you. Issei, Dias. D-Drake, Issei, do you know how long you were asleep? Issei, how much? Dragon 2 semanas. Issei, it can't be. Issei, it can't be. Issei, but why so much? D-Drake, I don't know yet, but. D-Drake, during the battle against Tazuki, you defeated him without needing to enter the balance breaker. Issei, oh, it's true. D-Drake, I was thinking during the 2 weeks, and I think that there is a possibility. Is there a possibility that? D-Drake, it's not sure yet, but I think we can develop a form even more powerful than the Juggernaut drive without you dying. Issei, is that true? D-Drake, it will take time, but I think we can ask for help. Issei, help. Who? D-Drake to Tannen. Issei, oh, it's true, Asen is a very strong dragon. D-Drake, if we asked him to train you a bit, I think it would be possible, but. Issei, que pasa dragon. D-Drake, that ability does not exist, we will have to create it from scratch. It will be unique and only yours. Issei, just mine. Well, I like how it sounds. D-Drake, Issei, that was all. Let me know when you go tanning. Issei, yes. D-Drake's jewel disappears, and Issei says, what are you waiting for? Come out now. Yun comes out of the door, walking with a little difficulty, and sits on the bed with Issei. Yun, see what I heard. Issei, it looks like I'm going. Yun, but, Issei, don't worry. If something happened, I would come to protect you. Yun, I'm sure of that. Issei, so what's wrong, Yun? Yun, it's just that. It doesn't change the fact that you have intentions of forgiving them. Issei, you. Issei, don't tell me that you're on his side now. Yun, no. It's just that I'm worried about you. Issei, worried. Yun, yes. If this continues like this, one of these days, you will die, and I don't want that. Issei, don't worry. I won't die. Yun, you can't be sure, Issei. Issei, maybe I can't, but. I swore that I would protect you forever. Yun Issei. Issei and I always keep my promises. Yun, I understand. When are you leaving? Issei, no later than tomorrow. I need to be stronger, for you and for me. Yun, okay, then I won't take up your time anymore. Issei, if we see each other. Yun, bye. Yun leaves Issei's room and closes the door. The castle just stays in his bed, lying down for a few hours and doing nothing as if he were resting. Issei gets up and leaves his room to go to the kitchen for a glass of water. He goes downstairs, and right in the kitchen he runs into Zenovia, who is in a very worn uniform. The castle, without paying attention to him, continues on its way. He drinks a glass and pours himself water. He drinks the glass of water and prepares to go back to his room, but Zenovia takes his arm, which surprises Issei a lot. Issei, what do you want? Zenovia, Issei. It's just that we haven't talked in a long time. Issei, eso no me interesa. Zenovia, don't go. Really, I'm sorry. Zenovia tries to apologize, which makes Issei explode and get very angry. The castle turns around, grabs Zenovia by the neck, and crashes her against a wall. I quote, I'm sorry, don't fuck me, says Issei, and he lifts her up a bit until Zenovia's feet no longer touch the floor. Let me go, says Zenovia. Issei's eyes didn't have any sparkle, and the castle had no intention of letting her go. Issei, wow, I didn't think you'd want to attack me again. Zenovia, Issei sueltame. Issei, or what? Are you going to kill me? Ahaha, don't make me laugh. I can feel your fear. Zenovia, don't make me do something, Issei. Riaz, what's going on here? Riaz appears behind Issei with a surprised expression. Issei just turns and looks at her with the same cold look as always, then goes down to Zenovia. The castle walks towards her room, and when she passes by Riaz, she says, you should take more care of your servants, Riaz. Riaz is just surprised. Aquino, Zenovia-chan, you are well. Riaz, Aquino, you weren't asleep. Aquino, I heard a big bang, and I came to see what was happening, but... Riaz, yes, I know. How is Zenovia? Aquino, okay, it's nothing, but Zenovia, what happened? Why did Issei do that? Zenovia, those eyes. Riaz and Aquino were very surprised to see Zenovia trembling. Zenovia, those eyes, he won't forgive them. As long as he has that look, he won't forgive us. The next day, Issei was in the living room saying goodbye to Yun when he brought a somewhat large backpack with many things inside, food, clothes, water, and a camping house. Yun, Issei, take care. If something happens, I'll let you know. Issei, if you don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Yun, how long will you be gone? Issei, I don't know. I have to train a lot. Yun, I see. Issei caresses Yun's head and gives him a very big smile. Yun smiles back and says, Yun, work out. Issei, yes. A magic circle appears, and Issei gets into it and disappears. Yun closes the door, and when she turns around, she looks at the boys from the club standing in front of her. Riaz, where did Issei go? Aquino, why did he leave? Taniko, when will he come back? Asia, Issei-san is going to live elsewhere. Zenovia, Issei no odia. Kiba, is it true that Issei-kun hates me more than the others? Rossways, you're a D-cup, right? Yun, wait. Riaz, dispute. Yun, okay. First he went with tanning. Second, because he wants to train a new skill. Third, because he doesn't even know. And fourth, no, he will continue to live here. Fifth, I don't know, but there is a possibility. Sixth, I don't know what you mean. And lastly, what kind of question is that? Happy. Oh yes. Yun, I will feel very lonely. Riaz, yes, I understand you. It's been a long time since Issei hasn't spoken to me, and I feel very lonely. Aquino, or Riaz, if you have accidents with him every so often. Taniko, it's true, Butcho. It only happens to you. Riaz, that's just a coincidence. On the mountain. Issei, Asanti, low charge. Tannen, I see. If it's you, I'll do it with pleasure. Well, we'll start early tomorrow, sleep today. Issei, yes. Issei prepared the tent, made a fire, put his futon inside the tent, and went to bed. After a few minutes, an immense ball of fire fell on the camping house, burning everything in a radius of about 10 meters. Issei apparently knew that this would happen. He managed to escape only with his shirt a little torn, and he says, H-A-H-A. I knew you would do it, Asen. He looks at the sky and sees Tanya flying. Tannen, you know me, boy. Issei, how about we start? OSSAN. Tannen, that's the attitude. Issei took out his dragon wings, flew to Tan's height, and hit him in the face. Tan, without doing anything, just received the blow. Tannen hits Issei just by flapping his wings, which causes a gust of wind and crashes it against the ground. Issei gets up from the ground and looks at Tannen, who throws a huge ball of fire at him. Issei breathes a lot of air and keeps it in his lungs. At that moment, transfer. Issei transfers D-Drag's power to his lungs and ignites the air, turning it into fire. Issei spits out all the fire he had in his lungs against Tan's huge fireball. The two powers collide and cause a huge explosion. After the smoke dissipates, Tannen looks at Issei, breathing very fast, and says, Boy, it looks like you have something good in there. We'll leave it for today. Issei just nods and falls to the floor, lying down. Tannen, to think you'd make me use that. You've got a good starting point there, boy. Issei, gracias. Awesome. Tannen, that power was powerful enough to undo my power. This boy is already at a different level. Issei, OSSAN. I need you to be stricter. I need to be stronger. Tannen, oh, I like your attitude. That's how Issei will be. Issei, for the next month, I'll be your disciple, and I'll surpass you. Tannen, that remains to be seen. Issei, see. Tannen, starting tomorrow, I will give you a training that could kill you. Are you willing to do it? Issei stands up and, with great determination, raises his arm and says, "Of course, Issei." After that, he falls asleep on the ground. Tanny takes Issei, places him on his back, and lies down on the ground. Tan and Issei, tomorrow will be a hard day for you. After a month had passed, Issei had already run out of food and clothes, so the castle figured it was time to go home, but before leaving, Issei wanted to test his new ability. "Issei-san, before I go, I want to try something. You don't know where there is flat ground. Tannen, if you walk to the west, you will find a meadow, but why?" Issei, "Thank you very much, Asen." Tannen, "Yes, you're welcome. In this past month, you have been at a level even higher than that of a dragon king," he thought. Issei ran for 10 minutes to find the prairie that Tannen had mentioned. Issei stands in the middle of the prairie and says, "What do you say? It's okay here." Then Drake's jewel appears in Issei's left hand. D-Drag, perfect, Issei. It will work. Issei, then let's do it. BOSTED gear. D-Drag first. Calm down. Issei, yes. D-Drag, now focus all your energy on the boosted gear. Issei, sure. D-Drag, imagine a form even more powerful than the unstoppable rush. Issei, that serves. Issei remembers what Drag told him. The sacred gear can evolve to satisfy the will of its user. Okay. D-Drag, now. Go, Issei. Issei, yes. HHH. Issei made a small crater where he was standing due to the enormous exposure of concentrated energy. On his head was a helmet that only covered the back of Issei's head with 2 huge golden horns. On both arms was the boosted gear. On both legs appeared what seemed to be steel scales. On his back appeared a dragon tail and huge wings. His hair grew a little and turned a reddish-brown color. His eyes changed color. Now they were a ruby red. He emanated a crimson aura. D-Drag, Issei, you're going good. Just a little more. Issei, it's not so easy. D-Drag, just a little. Issei, HHH. Issei makes a shock wave and destroys the trees that were around the meadow. It looks like you did it, Issei. Drag tells Issei, who is standing looking at his body, which is calmly emanating a crimson aura. A huge ball of fire falls on Issei, but he puts it out just by blowing. Who are you? Invader, where is Issei? Tannen looks accusingly at Issei, and the castle tells him. Issei, it's me, Asen. Tannen, is it you? Issei, yes. This is the reason I wanted to train. Tannen, Issei. That power is incredible. I could feel it no matter where I was. Issei, yes, I'm sorry if I scared you, Asen, but I had to try it. Tannen, but this level of power is comparable to the ultimate class devils or even the Demon King. Issei, oh, wow, I like that. Drag, D-Drag, if we better leave it for today, Issei. Issei comes out of that form and returns to normal. The hair returns to its brown and long tone, the armor, tail, and dragon wings dissipate, and the eyes return to their original color. Issei, Fu. This new form consumes a lot of energy. Tannen, but I thought your life would be in danger if you entered in that form. Issei, no, that's unstoppable momentum. This form is new. Tannen, and what's his name? Issei, you're right. For now, let's call it Unstoppable Momentum version 2. Tannen, really? You're not creative at all. Issei, shut up, Asen. It's only temporary. I have to think of a great name. And I really have to think of the name. I accept suggestions. Tannen, leaving that aside, today you come back true. Issei, it's true. Really, thank you very much for everything. Asen, Tannen, it was nothing. I'll always be available if it's up to you. Issei, thanks, Asen. Well, me, boy. A magic circle appears under Issei, and the castle disappears. Tannen just remains thoughtful until a magic circle appears and a hologram comes out of it. Surzech with a serious face. Surzech, Tannen. What was that? Tannen, what do you mean? Surzech, like what? Up until here, I could feel that enormous power. Was it you? Tannen, no. It was from Issei. Surzech, from Issei. ... And where is he now? Tannen, he came home. Surzech, I see. Let me know if you know more about it. Tannen, yes. The hologram disappears and leaves Tan with a mischievous expression. Oh, so even the Demon King can feel fear of being outdone. At the Hayato residence. Issei, I'm back. Yun, Issei. Yun jumps over Eyes, throws him down, and hugs him. I missed you so much, Issei. Issei caresses Yun's head. Me too, Yun. They both smile and stand up. Issei looks at Riaz and all the boys from the club in front of him, and it gets serious. Riaz, welcome. Issei, yes, I'm back. Issei walks by Zenovia's side and mutters something to her. Zenovia looks very surprised at Issei, and the castle just keeps walking towards her room. Yun, wow. And well, what are we going to do for dinner? Riaz, I don't know. Akino, how about we prepare? Rosway, Zenovia, what's wrong with you? It seems you saw a ghost. Riaz, Zenovia, what's wrong? Kaneko, Zenovia senpai. Asia, Zenovia-san, what's wrong? Zenovia, he said. Riaz, who? Zenovia, Issei said, sorry. When Zenovia finished the sentence, she surprised everyone and left them with a big doubt in their heads. Has Issei already forgiven them? What is the meaning of that forgiveness? Rosways, are you sure? Zenovia, no doubt he said sorry. Kaneko-senpai apologized. That means, Asia, that Issei-san will forgive us. Riaz, it's not certain, but I think there are more chances than before. Akino, let's just let him think. Yun, let him think. I'm sure everything will be fine. The next morning, after getting up, Issei was sitting on his bed, thinking, why did I apologize? What happened to me? Then someone opened the door very loudly. Yun, Issei. Issei, what's up? Yun, there were problems in the underworld. Issei, is it Azuki? Yun, I don't know, but we have to go. Issei, if it's all right, let's go. Yun and Issei used a magic circle to teleport to the place where the problems were happening. When they arrived at the place, there was not much destruction or anything. Even the boys were in perfect condition, but in the sky, you could see the silhouette of a man. Yun, is everyone alright? Rias, Yun and Issei, what are you doing here? Akino Issei-kun, don't come near. Tiba Issei-kun, Zenovia Issei, Asia Issei-san. Unknown man, wow, finally you arrive. Hayato Issei. Issei, sorry if I made you wait, but who are you? A slightly older man, about 25, in brown-haired, strong-looking knight armor with an Azazel-like face. Seiko, my name is Seiko Rizafer. Issei, wait. Rizafer, what is that? Seiko, it's my last name. Issei, okay. H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A-H-A. What's up with that last name? Seiko, don't tease an insolent child. Issei, okay. UFF. And well, what do you want from me? Seiko, my master has given me the order to eliminate you. Issei, master. Seiko Izuki-sama. Issei, oh, I see. So he sent you. For now, I have a question. Seiko, what could it be? Issei, are you stronger than him? Seiko, I don't know if you could say it louder, but... Issei, answer. Seiko, yes, I'm stronger. Issei, I see. Okay. Come. Seiko, you're a bit arrogant, don't you think so, child? Issei, I don't think so, grandfather. It's just trust. Seiko, just so you know, I won't hold back. Izuki-sama gave me the order to kill you, and that's what I'll do. Issei, try. D-Drag. The jewel appears in Issei's left hand. D-Drag, what's up, Issei? Issei, what do you say? Is he worthy? D-Drag, it's not worthy, but we can try. Issei, that's what I expected. Seiko, try. Issei, feel honored. Seiko, you will be the first to witness. Issei begins to emanate an aura violently. The wind blows very strongly and makes the surrounding trees begin to move very strongly. Then Issei clenches his fists and teeth and begins to scream, AHHH. The aura begins to eject even more violently and creates a crater in the place where he was standing. The boys from the club create a force field with magic so as not to be harmed by Issei's power. The castle continues to scream, and the armor begins to materialize little by little. You see, the castle makes a huge explosion and begins to expel its aura in an exaggeratedly strong way. Seiko, what the hell? Issei, presence. My new shape. Seiko, what the hell? Issei begins to emanate an aura violently. The wind blows very strongly and makes the surrounding trees begin to move very strongly. Then Issei clenches his fists and teeth and begins to scream, AHHH. The aura begins to eject even more violently and creates a crater in the place where he was standing. The boys from the club create a force field with magic so as not to be harmed by Issei's power. The castle continues to scream, and the armor begins to materialize little by little. You see, the castle makes a huge explosion and begins to expel its aura in an exaggeratedly strong way. Seiko, what the hell? Issei's presence. My new shape. Seiko, what lightning? Issei, Crimson Force Ultimate. Issei makes a huge explosion that destroys everything around him and raises a lot of smoke. After the smoke dissipated, you could see the silhouette of Issei standing without doing anything but relaxingly expelling a huge amount of crimson aura. What the hell is that? Seiko is very surprised to see Issei's new form and is paralyzed like all the boys in the club. Tiba Issei-kun, I can feel his enormous power. It gives me chills. Rias, really? It's very strong. Kaneko, there's no way Issei-senpai loses. Akino, see Issei-kun via Porel. Rossways, Issei, this power level is. Yun, it's the strongest thing I've ever felt. Zenovia, Issei, you can beat him. Seiko, you .com. How did you get back so fu strong? Issei is training. Well, Grandpa, are you ready? Issei looked at Seiko with a devious look. Whenever you want, you brat. Seiko exclaims and attacks Issei. Seiko disappears and attacks Issei from behind, kicking him in the head, but the castle stops him with his hand. Haha, that's all. Don't make fun of me. Issei turns around, grabs his neck, and crashes him against the floor, creating a huge crater. Seiko is on the floor, very damaged, trying to make Issei let go. The castle hits Seiko many times in the face. After giving Seiko a good number of blows, he raises both arms and puts his hands together, ready to finish the fight. Issei was about to hit Seiko, but his hands were stopped. He could not move his hands, and they were surrounded by an aura of purple. Rias, that power is from Jasper Surzich. Yes, so it is. Rias Oni-sama. Akino, what is Mao-sama doing here? Kaneko, is it dangerous here? Jasper leaves for the sake of Surzich, already in his balance breaker state. Issei-senpai, stop. Jasper looks at Issei with a sad face. Issei, release me, Jasper. Fast. Seiki Muere. Seiko hits Issei and sends him to fly. Issei spreads his dragon wings, and flying in the air, he shouts angrily, damn you, Jasper. Are you on his side? Jasper just looks away. Seiko starts to fly and gets in front of Issei. Oh, it's the Demon King. Let's see what he wants. Issei and Seiko look at Surzich. Issei, damn. Surzich, I'm sorry, Issei-kun. But if it's not too much trouble, you could not fight this man. Issei, why? Surzich, I must remind you that you are no longer part of the Gremory clan. You are just a lonely demon who has meddled in the affairs of the Gremory family. Issei, that's Rias Oni-sama, what's going on? What happened so suddenly? Akino, that's right, Mao. Sam, what happens? Tiba, my friend, is not a busybody. He is here to help. Zenovia Mao-sama, if it weren't for Issei, we could all Surzich, but he is no longer from the memory group. Or am I wrong? Issei, even if I'm just an independent demon, he's my enemy. I suggest you don't interfere. Surzech, Issei-kun, I'm asking you to please stop. If you don't stop, Gasper completely stops Issei's body, covering it with a purple aura. I'm sorry, Issei-senpai. Issei looks at Gasper very surprised. Issei, I see. So you too. Well, it doesn't matter. Issei begins to scream, and the aura that he was ejecting in a relaxed manner begins to agitate and be expelled in a very violent manner. The castle continued to increase the amount of energy until it was able to free itself from the power of Gasper. Issei, I recommend that you don't get involved in my fight. Gasper, no. Issei, do you want to continue? Issei IKO. Seiko, of course. Issei and Seiko attacked each other simultaneously and both hit each other very hard in the face, but nothing happened to Issei. The only one who was very injured was Seiko. The castle hit Seiko many times in the face, stomach, and chest. He was not holding back and kept hitting him repeatedly. Seiko's body was completely destroyed, his face was completely covered in blood. The castle gave him a very strong blow and made Seiko crash to the ground. Seiko with difficulty stood up, but he started spitting up a lot of blood. Issei, let's go, Abulo. Seiko, I can't die here. I won't disappoint you. Izuki-sama. Issei, that's the attitude. Became Seiko, I didn't think I would have to use my most powerful ability. But if I don't use it, I'll die for sure. Seiko concentrates all his remaining energy on his chest, and the ground begins to tremble. The gathered energy becomes denser and more visible. It was bright blue. If you can resist this, you will be the winner. Issei just looks at Seiko and tells him, are you playing right? Seiko, you mean? Issei, the fight doesn't end when the winner is decided. It ends when someone loses, and that will be you. Seiko, haha, you have a sense of humor. Snotty. Issei, dragon. The jewel appears in Issei's left hand. D-Drag, what's up, Issei? Wow, it's already hard. Issei, I want to try something. D-Drag ... OHHH, interesting Issei. Let's do it. Issei, let's go. Seiko, take this. An enormous amount of energy shoots out of Seiko's chest towards where Issei was. This looks a lot like the collision of Issei's Longino Yun's. Longino Yun said, very surprised by the enormous amount of energy. Issei, vamos dragon. Dragon, no. Issei concentrates all his energy in his left hand, and the glove begins to emit a huge crimson light. Issei, come on, Karmasi, shoot. Surzech, quick. Make a force field. Issei launches an enormous amount of energy, like triple that of Seiko. Both powers collide, causing a huge explosion that leaves a huge crater on the ground about 50 meters deep. Issei is flying, and there are no traces of Seiko anywhere. Issei. Izuki takes Issei off guard and hits him in the face, sending him flying towards where the boys from the club were. Surzech, I can't believe he's that strong, he thought. Riaz Issei. Akino Issei-kun. Asia Issei Sinaspura ... T cure. Issei no Sia Cirquin. Izuki, wow. It seems that Seiko made a big mess. Issei, damn. Attacking from behind, I won't forgive you. Izuki, well then. Come. Issei, you'll LSE ... shit. Issei falls to the ground and begins to spit blood. Riaz tries to get closer to Issei, but do not come close. The castle yells at him, and little by little, the Crimson Force ultimate begins to dissipate until the castle only has his uniform and the boosted gear. Dragon Issei. Issei shit ... So this is my limit. Bad. Issei. Izuki, too bad. Issei. I wanted to have fun with you, Issei. It's a real shame. I long to beat you to pieces. With my bare hands. Izuki, yes, but that won't happen. Die. Izuki was heading towards where Issei was. The castle, being at its limit, did not offer any resistance and was ready to receive Izuki's blow. But just as Izuki was going to hit Issei, he received a blow that sent him flying after a huge wave of power fell in his direction, but Izuki managed to dodge it. The only thing Issei saw was impeccable white armor and the silhouette of a girl in black clothes. Off-eyes Issei, are you alright? Issei, yes, thanks. Volley Hayato Issei. Issei solo dime Issei. Volley, okay. Issei, I see that you have developed a new power. Issei, yes, it is. Volley, I can't wait to face you now that you're stronger. But, first, how about we take care of this man? Off-eyes, you hurt my friend, Issei. Do not expect pity. Issei stands up and strikes a fighting pose. Issei, prepare Izuki, bossed. Volley, I'm the one who desp. Izuki, wait. Everyone was surprised to see that Izuki had yelled at them. Issei, now, Izuki, maybe it looks like it, but I'm not stupid. Volley, Issei, and the office, Izuki, no matter how strong I am, I know I won't survive a fight against the two celestial dragons and the dragon goddess of infinity. Issei's good point. Izuki, much less now that both dragons have something new. Issei, what is it worth you two? Volley, you. Izuki, if you'll excuse me. We'll see each other again. Issei, next time, only one of us will come out. Izuki, I'm fine. Izuki makes a magic circle and disappears. Volley comes out of his balance breaker state and approaches Issei along with Off-Eyes. Dragon Oi Blanco. Albion, what's up? D-Drag, it seems that our users are a bit peculiar. Albion, and that's how you say it. D-Drag, well, I'll wait for the moment of our next battle. Albion, me too, Red. Issei, oi Volley. Volley, what's up? Issei, I really wanted to fight you right now, but... Volley, but... Issei, I'm at my limit. Issei falls to the ground, and Off-Eyes, along with all the boys from the club, come to help him. Go, Issei. I'll wait for our fight. That's why. Don't die. Volley takes out his wings and flies off. Off-eyes what happened? Why didn't they help Issei? Riazit said he didn't want to. Akino Asia-chan rapido heals Issei-kun. Asia yes, I'm going. Issei-san. Zenobia Issei. He really will forgive us. Rosswace he told me something. They all looked at Rosswace like they had found something super weird. Kaneko what did senpai tell you? Rosswace he said that he would forgive us because he is still afraid. Everyone EHH. Riaz how scary. Akino yes, explain yourself. Rosswace he said he's afraid that it will happen again. Why? Kaneko why? Rosswace it's just what I think. But I think what caused Issei the most pain was not the fact that you hurt him until he almost died, but that you betrayed him in the Hudo residence. Issei was in the training camp practicing with his new ability. Issei oi dragon que passe Issei. Dragon C. Issei about her. I have a question. Dragon que passe Issei. Issei, I realized this, but it spends too much energy. Drag yes, I noticed, but it's not surprising, right? Issei what do you mean? D-Drag has a form even stronger than the unstoppable rush. In exchange for great power, it wouldn't be unusual for there to be a great sacrifice. Issei sacrifice. D-Drag yeah, you're lucky. This new ability just wastes a huge amount of energy. It could have easily consumed you. Issei yes, that's the case. I'm happy. D-Drag well, Issei ... yes, it's all boy to rest. Issei rest. D-Drag, believe it or not, the Crimson Force tires me too. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Issei has to buy en nos vimos dragon. D-Drag s, c addy ... os. Zay. Issei he fell asleep. Well, I'll rest too. Issei dispels the Crimson Force mode and prepares to leave the training room. When the castle is about to open the door, it says, Issei-kun. Kiba opens the door and is surprised to see Issei. The castle just greeted him. I look at you with the same face as always and the same eyes. Issei what do you want? Kiba no ... nada. Issei buono ... me boy. Issei walks towards the door, but just before leaving the room, Kiba grabs Issei's shirt, and the surprised castle just turns around. What's wrong? Kiba was trembling and looking at the floor, and the castle took Kiba's hand off. Wait, Issei-kun. Kiba says something to the castle, but it doesn't react. Kiba Issei-kun, how about a training session, just like old times? Issei, old times? Huh. I'm afraid it won't be possible. Kiba .po.y. Issei because if I practiced with you, I would kill you. Kiba Issei-kun. Issei well .cu.kiba. Issei leaves the room and goes to the kitchen for a bottle of water. When he arrives in the living room, he looks at Riaz, Akino, Rosswace, and Kaneko-chan sitting on the couch and Asia in the kitchen. The castle, without caring about them, continues on his way to the refrigerator. He opens it and takes out a bottle of water. The castle closes the refrigerator door, and when he looks at the chair, the girls are looking at him with pitying eyes. The castle just finishes drinking the water and walks to his room. The girls kept looking at Issei with the same eyes, and when the castle reached the stairs, they kept looking at him with the same eyes. The castle screamed and ran off to his room. Riaz we were very obvious, right? Akino Maka, so it seems. Rosswace, I just couldn't contain myself. Poor Issei. Kaneko-senpai. This solo. Asia Issei-san. Yun, of course yes. Riaz Yun, where did you come from? Akino Yun-chan. You should let me know if you were here. Yun, oh, sorry about that, but. Kaneko-senpai. Yun, I'm going to see how Issei is. Riaz yes. If something happens, please tell us. Yun, count on it. Yun goes up the stairs and walks to Issei's room, but just as Yun was about to open the door to Issei's room, a loud noise was heard inside Issei's room. Yun quickly opens the door and sees Issei being held by a woman. Issei u ... Yun ... huye ... Mystery woman o ... It's you. Yun a ... Not preoccupies Issei. Issei a ... Y. Yun, she is. My sister. Issei a 2 hermana. Rene that's right, I'm Kirasaki Rene. Nice hiauto Issei. Issei a. Yun, for now, Rene, what were you doing with Issei? Rene Arara, you call him by his name. Yun, that doesn't concern you. Answer. Rene well, the fact that the Securiute became an independent demon came to me. Yun that means. Rene that's right. From now on, I'll be one of the Securiute's servants. Issei wait a minute. I don't have evil pieces yet. I don't think I'm going to have Rene. And what's the problem? Issei a. Rene said that I would be your servant. I don't want to be your servant. Although if the opportunity arises, I would accept. Issei wait. I'm confused right now. Yun what she is trying to say is. Rene, I will be your wife. Issei you see why you didn't say that from the beginning. Wait, my wife. Rene that's right. Yun is always so direct. Rene Issei why? Rene Arara, I feel that you are belittling yourself. Issei, belittling me. Rene that's right. I've heard about all your achievements. Defeating the god of evil, Loki, surviving a fight with the holder of the true Longinus, defeating Sarorg. Issei I think you're exaggerating. Rene it's not true. That's why Issei, Rene I will marry you. Issei, and you continue with that. Rene of course. Yun Rene should be more careful with what you say. Rene plow, why do you say so? Yun hugs Issei, putting Issei's face on Yun's breasts. Yun, Issei is mine, and I am his. I won't let you have it. What happened to your master? The atmosphere in the room changed very suddenly, and Rene had a sad face just like Issei's. Rene, he died. Yun, how did he die? Rene, yes, I couldn't do anything. I could only watch as that bastard beat him to death. Rene, yes, a damn called Azuki my master was special. That's how he described it. But in the end, he just killed him. Issei, oh, Yavio, Rene. Rene, you. Issei, you are welcome. Renetta. Issei, yes, just like you, I want to eliminate that damn Rene. Yun, wait, Rene, don't hug him. Issei, okay. From now on, we'll be partners. Rene, yes. In the Hudo residence, after the misunderstanding with Yun's sister was cleared up, Issei, Yun, and Rene sat down to talk about various things. By the way, Rene, what are you? Rene, what do you mean? I'm a demon. Issei, yes, I know that, but Yun, she is a lycanthrope. Issei, lie, lichen, or lycanthropo. Rene, that's right. Issei, I didn't expect that, but Rana, what's up, Issei? Issei, Yun, what are you? Yun, I don't know. Our father was a devil, but my mother was an angel. Issei, that means your father had an affair. Yun, I don't know. I think that happened when Rene's mother died. Issei, oh, Yavio. Rene, well, leaving that aside. What are you saying, Issei? You want a round? Yun, Ronda. Issei, what do you mean by round? Rene is training. Let's fight. I want to test the power of my new master. Issei, well, if you say so. Issei takes Rene and Yun to the training room. Arara, Yun-chan, why are you following us? Yun is just surprised. I won't leave you alone with Issei. Yun and Rene look at each other angrily. When they get to the room, Issei stands on one side of the field. Issei, well, reindeer ... Yun ... attack me. Yuna, me too. Issei, of course I want to know your strength. Rene, I'll just tell you that I won't hold back. Issei, let's go, then. Rene, here I go. Rene begins to transform. Her nails become longer and sharper on her hands. Pointed ears appear on her head. Her hair changes color. Now it is black. Her fangs grow, and her eyes turn black. Here I go, Issei. Rene runs directly towards Issei without any feints and hits him in the face very hard. The castle does not show any sign of damage, and she raises her hand. Rene realizes that Issei moved back immediately. The castle touches where Rene hit him. Wow, that hurt Rene. Can I get serious now? Rene is surprised and begins to clench her fists. Whenever you want. Rene yells at Issei, and the castle just smiles. Balance breaker. Issei's armor appears. Here I go, Rene. The castle is propelled with its back thrusters directly towards Rene. Rene does not move and takes it head on. Rene takes Issei by the hands, and they begin to struggle. Don't forget about me. Yun arrives from one side and hits the castle on the head, sending it flying. That happens to you for forgetting about me. Well, what do you say if we start, Issei? On Yun's back, there are 5 angel wings and 5 demon wings, and his hair changes color to white. Silver gloves appear on both hands. Let's go serious. Issei. The castle stands up, his helmet armor is broken, and you can see Issei's face that is bleeding from the mouth. I see that they are excited. Come the two. Rene and Yun run towards Issei, one on each side. The castle was just standing where it was without doing anything. Yun and Rene attack from each side, giving a big blow to Issei's face, but the castle stops both fists with its hands. The castle grabs Rene and Yun by the shirt and throws them. Yun and Rene stand up very quickly but are surprised to see that Issei came out of balance breaker mode. We'll leave it for today. Rene, I agree. Yun, I think the same. Issei, off. That was difficult. Rene, now that I know your power, Issei, I'm happy that you are my master. Yun, whoa. Issei, you really are strong. Issei, really? I guess it's because of Asen's training. Rene, I'm very tired. Yun, me too. Issei, if you both like, you can go up for something to drink. Yun, and what Issei? Issei, I'll stay here. It seems we have visitors. Come out now. The door to the room opens, and a man with silver hair is seen. Volley is worthy of my rival. You noticed my presence. But be careful. Rene, they are going to fight. If it's true, I want to see it. Issei, we're not going to fight, right? Volley, I would love to, but that is not the reason for my visit. Issei the Fry. Yun, well, Issei, see you. Rene, see you later, Issei. Rene and Yun leave the room, leaving Volley and Issei alone in the training ground. Volley, sure. ... You don't want to fight a bit. Issei, I'm sorry, Volley, but I'm tired. Another day with more calm. Volley, it's a fact. Issei, do you come alone? Volley, no, Kuroka is with me. Issei, okay. In the living room, Rene, yes, it was tiring. Practicing with Issei Yun. See you lose. When Rene and Yun were heading towards the refrigerator, they looked at Kuroka and Kaneko sitting on the couch. Kuroka and Kaneko stood up very quickly, and with a murderous look, they looked at Rene. Kuroka, what is a lycanthrope doing here? Kaneko, I don't know, but do you know her? Yun. Yun, yes, she is my sister. Her name is Rene Kaneko. Rene, even more important, what are these pair of Nekamadas doing here? Kaneko and I live here. Kuroka, I'm here accompanying Volley. Kaneko, what are you doing here? Rene, I'm Issei's new servant. Kaneko to senpai. Kuroka, it's a lie, Shiren, don't believe him. Rene, do you want us to ask Issei the kitten? Kuroka, come on, bitch. Yun, please calm down. Kaneko ni chan aspura. Kuroka, let's go then. Rene, I'm fine. Rene and Kuroka began to walk towards the room where Issei was, with Kaneko and Yun following them. When they reached the room and opened the door, they looked at Issei and Volley in the field. They were all surprised. Are they going to fight? Kuroka panicked. Volley, don't worry, Kuroka. Issei, yes. We're not going to fight. Kaneko, really? Issei just ignores Kaneko and turns to look at Volley. Issei, so here I go. Dragon, que pasa Issei? Issei, I'm counting on you. Dragon C, está bien. Issei, here I go. Crimson Force Ultimate. Issei begins to expel his aura very abruptly and causes a great tremor. The armor gradually begins to materialize. The aura becomes even more aggressive and causes a shock wave. The castle goes into Crimson Force mode, and the Issei's aura begins to eject more calmly. Issei off. You know Volley. Listo Volley wow. You make me very happy, Issei. You really are very powerful in this mode. Issei well, Volley. Well, we agreed. Volley yes, it's alright. Volley of course. That won't hurt me. Besides, he showed me his power. I think it's fair. Albion well, let's go, Volley. Volley C. Volley began to emanate a pure and brilliant white aura. Volley's armor did not change much. The helmet on his head showed his face. His eyes changed color to a light blue like the sky on his back. Volley's wings grew a little while he grew a tail. Golden horns had grown on his head just like Issei, and Volley's silver-colored hair turned white. Volley's aura began to shake and create a small crater, given that Volley was holding back the power. Volley's aura gradually calmed down. He's ready, Issei. Volley looked at Issei, and Issei looked at him. Issei, hey, so this is Volley's new form. What's it called? D-Drake very impressive, I must say. Volley I haven't named it yet, but your new form is also good, Issei. Albion, if I must admit it. Red, your carrier has something good. Drake yes, I know. Our current carriers are strange. Albion haha. And that you say it. Issei you know we can. Volley, listen to them. Albion and D-Drake hey. Sorry Volley leaving that aside. Issei what's up? Volley Issei, have you tried to use the boosted gear in this state? Issei now that you mention it, no, it never crossed my mind. Volley why don't you try? SAC. Bust. Issei's aura got out of control, and he began to eject very strongly until he said, we have an overload. D-Drake said to the castle, which couldn't move due to the overload. Volley, try to reduce my power with your dividing gear. Volley nodded his head. Divide Issei's aura decreased, but instead Volley's aura increased. Volley, we have an overload. Albion told Volley what was missing. Volley sighed and looked at the floor. I'll do the usual. Volley begins to expel the energy that is left over from his wings. Hey, that's a scam. Issei, do something too. What the hell? Oh, yes. Issei inhales a large amount of air. He transfers his excess power to his lungs, turning the air into fire. The castle opens its mouth, and a large amount of fire comes out. After a few minutes, both celestial dragons regain mobility. Volley, after all, I can't pass up the opportunity. Issei, fight me. Issei, I also think the same. Volley, let's fight. Volley, here I go. Issei, know me contender. Volley, Issei and Volley start running towards them at high speed, but just before colliding, Kuroka and Rene hit them. Issei, reindeer, what's wrong with you? Volley, Kuroka asked the same. Rene and Kuroka, they will be idiots. Volley, Issei, Rene, maybe they don't know where we are. Kuroka, the Hayato residents will not support a fight between the two heavenly dragons. Issei and Volley, but. Rene and Kuroka, no buts. Kuroka and Rene sat down with Issei and Volley and began to scold them. Kaneko, once my sister starts, nothing will stop her. Yun, yes, with my sister, it's the same. Volley, wait, Kuroka, I have to tell this to Issei. Issei, what's up? Volley, we have found the location of Izuki. We plan to attack him. Issei, Volley, no. The operation was planned for a month from now. I want to know if you are interested in participating. Issei looks at Rene and answers loudly, of course. Volley, since you're an independent devil now, there won't be any problem. Issei, okay, we'll do it the same as with Loki. Volley, yes, in 1 month, for the second time. Issei and Volley, the two celestial dragons, will join forces. Hayato residence the next day. Issei, what's wrong with you, Yun? Do you look a little strange? Yun, it's just that. I worry. Issei caresses Yun's head. Issei, don't worry. I'll be fine. Yun, if you say so, I believe you. Issei, on the other hand, reindeer, what's up, Issei? Issei, what do you think? Rene, no matter what decision you make, I will follow you to the end. Issei, is that really? Rene, well, mostly yes, but also. I want to destroy Izuki's bastard with my bare hands. Issei, oh, I like that determination of yours. Rene, by the way, Issei, what's up? Rene, what is she doing here? Rene points to Kuroka, who is sitting on the castle's lap. Kuroka, Naya, what else would I do here? I'm with Issei. Rene, I cooked Issei's choice. Yun, Kuroka, what are you doing? Kuroka, nothing. Sorry. Rene, Issei, what is she doing here? Kuroka, that's none of your business, bitch. Rene, what did you call me? Kuroka, you didn't hear. Rene, repeat it to my face, kitten. Issei, okay. Both of you calm down. Rene, Issei, what is she doing here? Issei, flashback. Volley, hey, Issei, can I ask you a favor? Issei, what happens? Volley, Kuroka can stay with you until the day of the operation. Issei, why? Volley, is that? She. Issei, what? Volley, Issei, really? But why do you want him to stay with me? Volley, well, she doesn't stop bothering me. She says she wants a powerful son. Issei, and why don't you give it to him? Volley, I can't do that. I'm a descendant of the previous Mao, I can't lower myself. Issei was okay. Volley, then Issei, you will. Issei, well, I don't have any problems. Volley, well, then I'll order it for you. Issei said yes. Count on it. End of flashback. Issei, well, it's complicated. Kuroka, by the way, Issei. Issei ... ¿Qué pasa? Kuroka, what are you saying? You want to have some fun? Naya, Issei, I'll pass for now. Kuroka, how boring is that? Nothing happens, Naya. Issei, woo away. Issei pushes Kuroka, touching her breasts. Kuroka moans, and Yun and Rina start to emanate a killer aura, looking at Issei. Issei, it's what it seems. Kuroka, Naya. Issei is not here, there are these two busybodies. Yun grabs Issei and hugs him against his chest. He is mine. I will not let you have him. The castle was struggling, but Yun had no intention of letting him go. Issei, Yun ... S ... Su ... Let go ... Let me go. Kuroka, it seems that both me and Shiren have another rival. Yun says, I won't let you have it, even if you are a subordinate of the Hakuruyuko. Rina, that's Yun. Wait, that hurts me. Yun, Issei, let's go. Yun removed Issei from his chest, and the castle took a large amount of air and continued to be dragged by Yun. Kuroka and Rina were left alone in the room. Rina, and why do you want to be with Issei? Kuroka, Naya. Issei is special. He has Hakuruyuko and Sekuruyute genes. Rina, yes, I know. Both I and you love Issei for the same reason. A powerful son. Kuroka, Sei ... Piro. Rina, but Kuroka, Issei is not only special for that. I mean, he is a very kind boy. Before, he saved me and my sister, and he even let me stay at his house for no special reason. Rina, oh, so you like it. Kuroka, see. NYA. Rina, I see. Kuroka, see you later. Bitch. Rina, who are you calling bitch, kitten? Kuroka, bye. Kuroka leaves the room, leaving Rina alone. Rina sits down and looks at the floor. Rina couldn't believe that Issei was so good. In Issei's room. Yun, my god, Issei, don't do those things. Issei, sorry Yun. I didn't do it on purpose. Yun, but you did it. Issei, I'm really sorry. Yun, Issei, come here. You want me to forgive you? Issei, yes. But, Yun, you just came. Issei, okay. Issei walks towards Yun and stands in front of her. Yun, close your eyes. Issei, but why? Yun, just do it. Issei, P. Yun, please. Issei, okay. You, Issei, I can trust you, right? Issei, of course, it's like you said. I'm yours, and you're mine, right? Yun, see. Issei, yo. Issei, what's up? Yun, I love you. The castle quickly opened its eyes and saw Yun approaching him. The castle could not move and let Yun get closer. Yun gave Issei a passionate kiss for a minute until they had to separate due to a lack of air. Yun, Issei, I just wanted you to know. Issei, Yun, me too. Just when the castle was going to speak, the door opened. Well, what are they doing? Kuroka opened the door and saw how Issei and Yun looked at her with contemptuous eyes. Kuroka, sorry for interrupting. Yun, no, hey problema. Issei, what's up, Yun? Yun, I don't want an immediate answer. I just wanted you to know. Issei, Yun. Kuroka, what's wrong? Did I get lost? Issei, no de nada. Kuroka, whatever. Issei, where's everyone? And Shiren? Issei, oh, that's true. I have to talk to you. You could call Rina. Yun, see. After Yun went to find and bring Rina to Issei's room, the castle sat the three girls on the bed. Issei, this will only stay between us. Kuroka, especially, I need you not to say anything to your sister. Kuroka, okay. But what's wrong? Issei, I have been thinking about it since the incident with Seiko Yun. What's up, Issei? Issei, it's just that Surzech was very offensive. Rina, what do you mean? Issei, what I want to say is that I think he has something against me. Yun, why do you say it, Issei? Issei, it's just that Surzech had never cared before that I wasn't from the memory group. In fact, he asked me for help in one of the cases. Kuroka, but that's true, it's weird. Issei, I am especially concerned about his words. You're just a solitary demon who has gotten into the affairs of the Gremory family. What did he mean? Yun, Issei, I think you're going around a lot with this issue. Issei, yes, but I want all of you to be attentive. I know I'm not in a position to force you or anything. Rina, Issei, you are my master. If you want me to do something, just say so. Issei, Rina, I want you to take care of your sister and Kuroka. Kuroka, I can take care of myself. Issei, yes, but right now, I'm afraid Surzech wants to do something. Yun, Issei. Issei, Rina, I'll order it for you. Rina, why? Issei, I know you don't get along with Kuroka, but she is a very dear friend of mine. If at any moment I'm not around, I only ask you to resist until I arrive. Rina, okay, if you say so, I'll do it with pleasure. Issei, I really appreciate it. Rina, it's nothing. Issei, on the other hand, the memory group was summoned to a meeting or something. That's what the note said. Issei, if there was a note on the table the morning I woke up, Yun, I see. Issei, I only ask you to be careful. I don't want anything to happen to you. You can promise it. Yun, of course. Kuroka, Naya. Claro. Rina, count on it, Issei. Issei, I also want to train with you. Yun, of course. Rina, of course. Kuroka, train. Issei, yes. We have a month before the operation. We have to be stronger. We don't know what dangers we will run into there. Rina, yes. Issei, don't mention anything about the operation to the boys. Oh yes. The next day in the Hayato residence, Issei was sitting on the couch in his living room watching television when he heard that the door of his house had opened. It was the boys from the club. Riaz, wow, that meeting took longer than expected. Akino, you're right. Zenovia, those meetings are very boring. Asia, what time is it? Rossways, it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. Kaneko senpai. All the boys looked at the castle, which was in the chair looking at them with the same eyes as always. Rias, we're back. Issei. The castle got up from the chair and walked towards the stairs. Welcome, the castle said in a very low tone, and the boys from the club could not hear him. The castle continued on its way and entered his room. Kuroka Shion. Kaneko ni-chan, what are you doing here? Kuroka says nothing special. Just visiting. Kaneko likes visiting. Kuroka, yes, being in Volley's group is very boring. Rias, well, if that's it, I don't see the problem. Yun, wow, girls, they have arrived. Akino, yes, I'm back. Akino couldn't finish the sentence because Yun was all sweaty and her clothes were torn everywhere. Akino, what happened to you, Yun-chan? Rene, Yun, wait for me. Rene came behind Yun in the same state, her clothes torn and all sweaty. Akino, what happened? Yun, this is that we were training with Issei Akino-kan Issei-kun. Rias, who is she? Yun, this is my sister, Kurosaki Rene. Rene, a pleasure, Rias. Akino, and what is she doing here? Yun, well, Rene, I'm Issei's new servant. Rias, Issei. Really, Rene, you are? Rias, can't be. Yun, well, it's not official yet or anything, but Reindeer Issei will be my husband. All wit. Rene, just as I suspected, everyone loves him, right? Rias, you are. Akino Aurora. Of course, yes. Zenobia, of course. Asia, I love Issei-san a lot. Rossways, it's not that I love him. It's just that I'm older and I take care of him. Taniko amo mucho as senpai. Yun, Rene, you should be careful what you say. Rene, yes. But well, if all of you love Issei because he is indifferent to you, Rias, well, it's a long story. Do you have time? Rene, sure. Rias and the others took Rene to the chair, and with a serious face, they told her how Azuki had deceived them and about everything they did to Issei. Rene widened her eyes, and with an aura of fury, knit. Can't be. Rene stood up and walked towards the stairs, but stopped. Rene, if you get close to Issei, I will kill you. Rias, we didn't do it on purpose. Rene, poor Issei. I had no idea how much he was suffering. Akino, but it's not our. Rene, even if it's not, it was very cruel. Don't get close to Issei. Rias, what's with that overprotective attitude? Rene, I am a lycanthrope. As Issei's servant, it is my duty to protect him from all harm, even psychological. Akino lycanthrope, but that race. Rene, whatever. Don't go near Issei again. Rene goes up the stairs, leaving the girls in the club very puzzled. Rias lycanthrope. Hiro Raza. Kuroka, that's right. It's very rare to find a lycanthrope nowadays. That is to say, they're extinct. Yun, what do you mean? Akino, there isn't much information about werewolves, but Yun, what's up? Akino, the race of lycanthropes. For them to take their true form, it is necessary for them to perform a ritual with their master, but in exchange for all their power, in most cases the lycanthrope's master does not survive. Yun, but how did I lead the race of lycanthropes to extinction? Akino, the race of lycanthropes. If you think about it, one could come to the conclusion that they are like dogs. But it is completely different. Yun, what do you mean? Akino lycans are the race with the purest feelings in the world. They don't do the ritual with just anyone, which leads us to the reason for their extinction. Yun, don't you mean? Akino, exactly. The reason for their extinction is that the moment their master dies, they commit suicide because of the guilt they feel. Yun, but my sister had already had a master's before. Akino, maybe she hadn't done the ritual yet, which means that her previous master wasn't the right one. But if she does the ritual with Issei Akino, the most likely thing is that they both die. In Issei's room, Issei was sitting on his bed until the door of his room was opened very quickly. The castle was surprised to see Rene at the door of the room with a sad look. Rene walked towards Issei and hugged him against her breasts. Issei, hey Rene, what's wrong with you? Rene, poor Issei, you had to go through all that. Issei, oh, that's it. Don't worry, I'm fine. Rene, no, you're not fine. You don't need to force your smile when I'm around. If you want to laugh and smile, do it after you've gotten all your feelings out. Issei, Rene, I can't believe they did that to me. Rene, yeah, get it all out. Issei, why? After Issei cried on Rene's shoulder for a few seconds, the castle separated from Rene. Issei, Rene, I really appreciate it. Frog, you are my master, it is not necessary. Issei, Rene, I want you to know that I get attached very quickly to you. Rene, me. Issei, I like you. Rene W. But WH. What are you saying? Issei, sorry if I surprised you, but I'm usually very direct. Sorry if I said something weird. Rene, no, it doesn't matter. Issei, Rene, I want you to become stronger together with me, both for you, for Yun, and for me. Rene, count on it, Issei. Issei, thank you really. Rene, it's really better when you're happy. Issei, hey. Rene, nothing. Issei, if you say so. Well, Kuroka and Yun, Rene, they are with those bastards from the club. Issei, they have mentioned the operation. Rene, no. Issei, well, it's fine. By the way, Rene, as was your previous master, Rene, my former master. Issei, no, it doesn't matter if you don't want to tell me, it doesn't matter. Rene, no, it's okay. Issei, Rene, my old master, in fact, he was very similar to you. He was very kind and treated me very well. I admire him a lot, like an older brother. But all of that ended when that bastard arrived. I'll make sure that bastard pays for everything he did to me and you. Rene, it's okay, Issei. I believe in you. Issei, gracias, Rene. Rene, whatever. I really can't get along with Kuroka. Issei, perhaps their races have a conflict or something. Renee, no, but it's just that it drives me crazy. Issei, I see. Renee, Issei, if something happens in the operation, I want you to know that I would give my life for you. Issei, don't worry, Renee. I'll be fine. Hyoudo Issei, right now I swear to you, Kurosaki. Renee, that I won't die in the operation. Renee, you better keep your promise. If you keep it, I will give you a reward. Issei, yes. At the Hyoudo residence, one day before the operation, after having been training for more than 4 weeks, Issei, Renee, Kuroka, and Yun were in the training room having drinks after their daily training session. Issei, if they are strong, I can't believe I was almost forced to use the Crimson Force Ultimate. Yun, you are cruel, Issei. You don't hold back. Renee, it doesn't matter. If Issei held back, it wouldn't feel like a real workout. Kuroka, yes, but could you explain to me why I'm training too? Issei, why? To be stronger. Kuroka, that's it. But what is the reason? Issei, I don't want anything to happen to them, that's enough. Kuroka, yes, is okay. Renee, that aside, Issei, you have free time afterwards. Issei, yes, why? Renee, I want to show you a place. Yun, if that's how I'm going. Renee, no, you can't be in that place. Only lycanthropes and their masters can enter. Yun, there is no remedy. Issei, I charge you to take care of Renee. Issei, yes, no problem. Renee, good. Issei, I'll see you at 300 at the door of your house. Issei, okay. Kuroka, hey, bitch, don't do anything to Issei. Renee, that's none of your business. Kitten. Kuroka, of course, it is my business. Renee, why? Kuroka, why? Well, truth. Renee, the time. Kuroka, just don't do anything strange to him. Renee, yes, yes. Renee leaves the room, and instantly Yun and Kuroka turn to see Issei with accusing looks. Yun, Issei, I'm warning you, don't do anything strange. Kuroka, that's Issei. If you do something strange, we will have to punish you. Issei, don't worry. Issei climbed the stairs, ready to enter the bathroom to take a shower, but when I opened the door and looked at Rias, Aquino, and Asia taking a bath, the Castello only stood at the door without saying a word. Sorry, the Castello, without showing any emotion, just turned and went to his room. Rias, what was that? Aquino, I don't know. Issei-kun didn't even react. Asia, it will be because he is no longer interested in us. Rias-en, no way, Asia, that's an impossible truth. Aquino. Aquino, don't laugh. I'm not so sure anymore. After Rias, Aquino, and Asia came out of the bathroom, Issei went in to shower. Issei, that was close. After Issei came out of the bathroom, he went to his room and put on his clothes, a red shirt with a black sweater, black pants, and the same old tennis shoes. Issei, good ready. Issei looked at the clock and realized that it was 3:15. His face turned totally blue, and he shot towards the door of his house. When he arrived, he saw no one. He went out and saw Renee with black pants, red tennis shoes, a red plaid shirt, and a hat with dog ears. Issei, you are beautiful. Renee P, but that these days, saying, Issei, forgive me, I made you wait. Renee, not really, Ami was also late, and I just came out. Issei, thank God, but where are we going, Renee? Renee, you follow me. Issei, okay. Renee took Issei's arm and they went for a walk. The Castello was obviously being pulled by Renee since he had no idea where they were going, but suddenly, when they turned a corner, the Castello felt like a distortion and was transported in front of a sanctuary in the middle of the forest. Renee, we're here. Issei, what just happened? Renee, to this place only lycanthropes and their masters can enter. Issei, I see, but why did you bring me here? Renee, I'll tell you later, but for now, let's go in. Issei, clear. Issei and Renee entered the shrine, and the Castello was very surprised because upon entering they came across a huge room with many candles and a large symbol drawn on the ground. Issei, what is this, Renee? Renee, sorry, Issei, but you could wait here, sitting for a moment. Issei, clear. Renee left the room, and the Castello sat to wait in the large room that gave him chills and fear. Suddenly the door behind Issei opened, causing a great scare to the Castello, which made him put on a battle pose, but when he turned, he looked at Renee, wearing a red yukata with black flowers that left him dazzled. Renee's hair was fastened, and she had a ponytail. The Castello could not move and only had her mouth open. Renee, what's going on? It looks weird to me. Issei, no, of course not. You have a beautiful time. Renee, thank you. Well, let's start. Issei, get started. Renee walked in front of the symbol and sat down. Issei, please sit in front of Ami el Castello. She nodded and went to where Renee was, sat in front of her, and the room went dark out of nowhere, and the candles in the room lit themselves. Issei, what's going on? Renee, don't worry, Issei, nothing will happen to you. Issei, I believe in you. Renee, I'm afraid of. Issei, you will. Renee, you're the one. But if I do it with you, you may die. Issei, Renee, I don't know what's going on here. But I promised you. Whatever happens, I wouldn't die. Renee, really? Issei, yes. Really? Renee, this well, Issei, let's do the ritual. Renee approached Issei and kissed him on the mouth. The Castello was surprised. Quest si que dels do. So suddenly, Renee took Issei by the head and continued kissing him. The symbol that was drawn on the floor and on which they were sitting began to flash a bright green color. That is passing. Issei did not know what was happening. Renee took Issei again and continued kissing him. Then Renee's mouth began to bleed. Sorry, it was not my intention. Issei did not know what to do in that situation. Please, Issei. Renee took Issei again and kissed him, grabbing him to take the blood that was in Renee's mouth. After Renee stopped kissing Issei, the symbol on the ground began to shine even brighter and began to emit a red light. In Issei's right hand, the symbol that was on the ground began to mark. The castle was very surprised. After the symbol was completely marked in Issei's hand, the ground symbol stopped shining, and the room was illuminated again by sunlight. Issei, what just happened? Rena, sorry, Issei. Issei, what did you do, Rena? Rena, we lycanthropes. We need to do a ritual when we find the ideal person with whom we will share our whole life. That's what we just did. Issei, oh, I see. Wait for the ideal person. Rena, that's Issei. I love you. Issei, what's up with that? And, is very repentino. Rena was afraid to do the ritual because the master, in most cases, never survives. Issei, but why? Rena thanks you for the ritual. We lycanthropes managed to obtain all our power, but only if we got permission from our masters. But when we get into that form of wing that everyone knows as madness mode, we begin to absorb the energy of the master. That's why the master never survives. Issei, if that's it, we'll be fine. Renella. Issei noticed concerns. I'll be fine. I have a lot of energy, and just in case you needed more, I could use the Bosted gear and double it, don't you think? Rene, but I thought. Issei, it doesn't matter. I don't care about anything, I just want you to know that I won't give you permission to do that unless it's extremely necessary. You understand? Rene, okay, master. Issei, master. Dime Issei. Rene, this is good. Issei, well, you say back. Rene, yes. Issei, tomorrow is an important day. The operation begins. Hyoudo residence. It was 500 in the morning, and Issei was in his school uniform. Yun, Rene, and Kuroka were in the room, waiting for Volley to contact them to start the mission. Issei was sitting in the chair with Yun on his right. Rene is on his left, and Kuroka is on his lap. Yun, Issei, because you don't tell him anything. Issei, it doesn't matter, as Volley already took. Kuroka said he would contact us to teleport us to where he was. Rene, Issei, are you sure? You don't have to go if you don't want to. Issei, I'm sure. The truth is, I'm a little nervous. But all the suffering I caused myself and you will end today. Rene, Issei. Suddenly a magic circle appeared in front of Issei, and out of it came a hologram. It was Volley. Issei, you are ready. We are in position. The Castello nodded, and they were instantly transported to the place where Volley was. When they arrived, they were in a forest-type area, and there was a lot of fog. Volley, Issei. Everything is fine. Issei, yes, I'm a little surprised. Where are we? Volley, we are at the edge of the underworld. That bastard if he was located far away. Issei, well, it's just you. Volley, no. Also comes Biku, Lefei, and Archero. Lefei, Volley. Biku and my brother are not. Volley, like they're not. Lefei, yes, they told me that they had some very important problems and that they left them to you. Volley, those bastards. Well, it doesn't matter with just me and Issei enough. Issei, well, I brought Kuroka, who is on your side, Yun, and Rene. Volley, oh, it is okay. By the way, Issei, we can talk. Issei, clear. Volley takes Issei a few meters away from the girls and takes him by the shoulders. Volley, Issei, what happened when Kuroka had sex? Issei, of course not. Volley, Issei, as you do. Issei, even if you ask me. Volley, well, that's not what I wanted to tell you. Issei, what's going on? Volley, a few days ago, I went to investigate the place where Azuki was, and I could see 3 men inside the hiding place. Issei, 3 men on as Azuki. The other could be Seiko. But in the third person, you couldn't see it, right? Volley, no, I had a black hood on, and I couldn't see it well. Issei, I see. No matter, we will worry later. For now, the first thing is to start with the operation. We are few, but it will turn out. Volley, okay girls. Yun, what's up? Volley, we will leave in 10 minutes. Be ready by then. Oh yes. Issei walks to a log that was lying and sits down. She sits next to him. What happens? The Castello does not answer and joins both hands. Issei, I know it sounds stupid, but they might not do this. Yun, what are you talking about? Issei, I want you to go back home. If we are Volley and I, we can do this. Yun isn't with me. Issei, Yun, we're here also, I will not leave you alone. From behind Issei comes Rene, who tenderly embraces the Castello and whispers in his ear, no matter the situation. I'll protect you. El Castillo gets nervous, stands up, and turns to see Yun and Rene. Issei, I just don't want anything to happen to them. Yun, even if you ask, I won't leave. You are mine, you remember. Issei, Yun. Rene, Issei, even if you are my master, I cannot accept that order. I won't leave you alone. Issei, Rene. Yun, why? Reneus. Kuroka, we love you. Out of nowhere, Kuroka arrives and finishes the sentence. Rene and Yun do not seem disgusted by how the sentence ended, and that causes the Castello to turn all red. The Castello turns and recharges against a tree and begins to breathe. Issei, it is. That's true. Yun, yes. Kuroka, Naya. Yes. Rene, you already know the answer. Issei, I see, then it's decided you're ready. The 3 yes. Volley, Issei, you're ready, and let's go out. Issei, if we're already going well, there is no turning back wing cargo. All yes. After Volley and Issei, along with the girls, went into the forest to reach where the Azuki hiding place was. After about 30 minutes of walking, they reached what seemed to be the end of the forest, but then there was a great wall with a huge wooden door that seemed impossible to open. Inside, from what Volley had said, was a large mansion. Issei, don't tell me what. Volley, yes, this is where Azuki hides. All Wayu. Volley, well, let's see where we can enter. Then out of nowhere, the door of the wall began to open slowly, causing a lot of smoke to begin to spread. After the door opened and the smoke dissipated, everyone was surprised. In the courtyard of the great mansion were standing approximately 1,000 demons. Issei, but what a demo. Volley, that bastard. So we were waiting. Congratulations on finding my secret base. The voice sounded in heaven. Issei Azuki, damned. Volley, what does this mean? It is a test. If they manage to pass it, they will be able to continue advancing. Yun, but even with Issei and Volley, this is too much. Issei busted gear. Volley dividing gear. Issei and Volley appeared with their gloves. Volley had in his right hand the glove of the dividing gear, and Volio wanted to see Issei. Volley, good Issei, even for me, it will be difficult without going into balance break mode. Issei is not necessarily Volley. Volley, hey, what do you mean? Issei, listen. Issei says something to Volley, and Volley is surprised to hear it and upset. Volley, it will work. Issei, it's likely. Volley, well, that's more than enough. Issei, well, let's do it. Volley eyes. Issei, girls, back off. All yes. After the girls' backs, Issei and Volley bump their fists, and the busted gear hits the dividing gear, creating a reaction that causes the gemmas of both gauntlets to start emitting very strong red and white light. The lights combine, creating a very strong burst of light. Volley now. Issei, yes, let's go D-drag. D-drag bust. Bust, 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 bust. Issei begins to emit a green aura abruptly. Now Volley. The Castello reaches out and touches Volley's shoulder. Volley Albion. Albion divide. Divided, 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 divided. The aura of Issei begins to diminish while that of Volley increases drastically, since the energy of Issei was too much and could not be totally drained, leaving you with a good amount. Issei, just hold a little Volley. From the right hand of Issei appears a pure white busted gear. It was the dividing gear that he had stolen in his first fight. Volley fast. Issei, yes, divided. Volley's aura decreases a little and Issei's increases even more, causing the ground to start shaking a little. Vamos Volley. Volley nods. Issei and Volley put both hands in front of them and concentrate all their aura on the gauntlets. The gauntlets begin to emanate the light stronger and stronger. The energy gathered could be seen clearly. It was dangerous. Let's gottable celestial cannon. The Castello screams and both celestial dragons launch a huge burst of power that destroyed everything in its path. Even the wizards who tried to stop it were disintegrated instantly. Nothing could stop that tremendous burst of power. The burst collided with the ground, creating a huge explosion that destroyed the entire courtyard of the mansion, next to all the wizards, leaving a huge crater on the ground. Issei has. That made me tired. Volley, and what you say? Issei and Volley turn to see each other and start laughing. Suddenly, Renan and Kuroka hit the heads of Issei and Volley. Issei again. Volley, what is it this time? Kuroka, that was dangerous. Renan, a little more, and we were also dragged into the destruction. Young Issei, are you feeling well? Lefei, Volley, all good. Issei and Volley see. Issei and Volley fall to the ground, and Renan and Kuroka hold them. Kuroka, Aurora lied. Renan, Issei, just rest. Lefeu, don't worry, I'll help you. Unknown woman, I see they passed the first test. Out of nowhere a voice is heard, and when they all turn to see the origin, they observe a woman very similar to Rainier flying in the sky. She had only part of the torso of an armor, green hair, breasts like the size of Zenobia, light blue eyes, and 5 demon wings. Unknown woman, go. Now that the 2 celestial dragons are helpless, I think it would be a great opportunity to destroy them. Yufufu, Reba, damn how we were going to leave you. Kuroka, René, I face myself. Yun Frog and Kuroka take care of Volley and Issei, and Lefei heals them quickly. I take care of this. Yun enters Archangel mode. 5 demon wings and 5 angel wings appear. The hair color changes to white, and silver gloves appear on both hands. Unknown woman, wow, it seems that you will be able to entertain me. Yun, shut up. I'm not going to talk. Let's just fight. Unknown woman, what is your name? Yun, before you ask for the name, it has to be submitted first. Madam, Lisa O. Forgive my rudeness. My name is Kirigaya Lisa, and I am one of Izuki-sama's servants. Yun Kirasaki Yun, companion of the Sekiryute. Lisa, well, let's stop beating around the bush and get started. Yun is okay with me. Yun begins to fly against Lisa to hit her directly from the front. Lisa, without moving, prepares to receive Yun from the front, but just before Yun collides with Lisa, Yun disappears and attacks her from the right, giving a big punch in the stomach to Lisa Maldita. How are you so fast? Yun disappears again and attacks Lisa from behind. Lisa turns quickly and hits Yun. When Lisa hits Yun, Yun turns to smoke and disappears. I'm behind you. When Lisa Volta looks at Yun, concentrating a large amount of aura in her right fist, Lisa prepares to dodge the blow and flies Asia back, but suddenly the Yun in front of her disappears. When Lisa Volta Asia back does not look at anything, Lisa begins to look everywhere, and when she does not find her, she begins to despair. Right, left, damn it, hold on above. When Lisa turned upwards, it was too late. She had a fistful of Yun energy in her face. The blow hit Lisa directly, creating a great explosion in the sky. When the light of the explosion dissipated, you could see how Yun had taken Lisa's neck. Yun, you're finished. Lisa, at least I'll die with honor. Yun, goodbye. Yun begins to squeeze Lisa's jugular until she stops struggling. After Yun overcame her, she lowered her to the floor, laid her down, and separated from her. Yun left the Archangel mode and went to where everyone was. Yun, how are Issei and Volley? René, very good. Mira, Issei, what's going on? Kuroka, that looks funny. Volley ahhh, why did you do that, Kuroka? Kuroka and Rena hahhhh. Issei and Volley are not fun. Yun, how good that they are well. Issei, Yun, what happened? You look tired. Lafay just had a spectacular fight. Of the best. Issei, it's true. Yun, Ito. Yes. Issei, thank you for taking care of them while I was unconscious. Yun, yes, I tried hard. After Issei and Volley recovered completely, all the boys decided to continue with the operation. Thanks to the crater that Issei and Volley caused, all had to fly past it to reach the mansion. Once in front of the mansion, the door opened by itself. Congratulations, have passed the 2 tests, they can pass. Issei, damn, stop doing these stupid things. Get out at once. Volley, I don't think that helps, better save saliva, and let's continue. Oh yes, everyone entered the mansion, which inside looked completely different from how they had imagined it. Inside, the first room was huge, had almost no furniture, had cobwebs everywhere, and bats flew out of the house. Just at the end of the room, just in front of them, was a huge door. Issei, I must say that this room is scary. Kuroka, Volley, silly, don't scare me like that. Issei, what happens to Volley? Volley, no, nothing. Yun, there seems to be nothing here. Renee is there to follow. Issei, yes. Issei and the others walked to the door that was at the end of the room. From the moment they started walking, they realized that there was something in the room. They felt as if someone was watching them. They did not take it seriously and continued walking towards the door. When they reached the door, they opened it, and everything seemed to be normal. When they were about to leave the room, from behind came a burst of big power, all to the ground. Issei and Volley screamed and took the impact of the blast. When the smoke from the explosion left, they observed Seiko standing in front of them in a fighting pose. Issei helped the girls get up. Seiko, we meet again. Hayato Issei. Issei, oh, grandfather. It's you. Volley, who is this guy? Seiko, my name is Seiko Rizifer. And you are dead. Yun, I don't think so. Issei, come on, grandpa. Issei was about to attack Seiko, but Volley stopped him and, with a smile, said, Volley, I will take care of the. Issei, then I will help you. Lafay, no, Issei, I will give you support. You get ahead. Yun, but, Volley, we'll be fine. I definitely won't lose. Issei, but what about Izuki? Volley, I don't have any grudges against you, I just want to fight with worthy opponents. But now that you've attained a new power, I'm afraid you're stronger than me. That's why I'll leave you with Izuki. Issei, Volley. Volley, just go. I will reach them later. Issei, that's fine. But remember, Issei runs out to the next room with the remaining girls. We still have our battle pending. Issei continues running. Val smiles and turns to see Seiko. Volley, I'm afraid you'll have to face me. Lafay to us. Seiko, no matter the number, I will finish them all. Volley, grandfather. Are you ready? Seiko, what about brats? Why do you tell me, grandpa? Volley, by the way, Seiko, I have a question. Seiko, what could it be? By chance, you are not part of the already finished clan of heroes. Seiko Ko, how did you know? Volley, I seem to have hit the nail on the head. It's just that your last name sounded familiar throughout my life. I've heard many stories about strong people. Of course, the majority already defeats them, but meeting a member of the clan of heroes if I do not expect it. Seiko, what do you mean? Volley, the clan of heroes, it was a very weak clan. They were easily wiped out by demons, and in the third war between the 3 factions, they were completely annihilated. Seiko, shut up. You don't know anything. You don't know the suffering of seeing your entire clan being slaughtered. I managed to escape thanks to my father. Volley, I couldn't care less about that. Seiko and I grew up with a single goal. Avenge my entire clan by murdering the Demon King. But when he died in that war, my life lost all its meaning. At that moment, Izuki-sama welcomed me and took care of me. And now, for all the respect I have for him, I'll kill you right here. Volley, wow, it seems that you are lucky. Seiko, what do you mean? Volley, maybe it doesn't count the same. But I am a direct descendant of the original Demon King. Seiko, what? Volley, now that you know, don't feel like fighting anymore. Seiko, damn, I'm going to finish you. Volley, balance breaker. Volley puts on her armor and prepares to receive Seiko too. You lost against Issei. Really, do you think you have a chance against me? When Volley finished speaking, Seiko disappeared from Volley's sight. Volley, without moving, was just waiting. Val Voltio stopped the blow that Seiko was about to give him. Seiko disappeared again, and Volley decided to follow him. Both disappeared in the sky. Only P could observe for short intervals of time when these two collided blows in the sky and the floor. Faye was very excited to even witness such an overwhelming fight. Suddenly, Volley was hit in the face very hard, but this great fighter also hit Seiko, causing him to back down. Volley, go if you are strong. Seiko, after my defeat against Sekyuute, I had a very disciplined training session with a friend. Volley, does that mean there is still a stronger man than you? Seiko, yes, but this time it will be different. Balance breaker. Volley, what? Seiko was materializing a silver armor. On the head was a helmet in medieval style, gloves that were similar to the Bastard gear but a little thicker, and on the chest you could see that she had marked a very peculiar symbol that Volley had never seen before, with a large red cape behind. Seiko's aura began to increase and shake the room. Volley, damn it. Lafay, Volley T curer. Volley, yes, fast. While Lafay healed Volley, Volley was watching Seiko as she continued to increase her aura without even trying. Seiko just kept standing, waiting for Volley to recover. Volley, why don't you attack? Seiko, there's no point in ending the fight that way. I will defeat you honorably. Lafay this volley. Volley well. Seiko, I have to say that you are a worthy adversary. You even have a balance breaker. Seiko, and what does that mean? Volley I can get serious. Seiko what? Volley come on Albion. Let's show you the true power of the Hakuryuko of this epoch. Albion yes. Volley ahhhh. Volley began to expel his aura strongly as the armor materialized, and Val began to create a crater where he was standing. Are you ready for this? Ahhhh. A shock wave shook Seiko and made him look back when he saw Volley again. Volley was standing motionless, expelling his aura calmly and only looking at Seiko. Volley, and to think that you would make me use my new form. Seiko, it can't be also, the Vanishing Dragon has a new power. Volley, yes, and it won't be easy for you now that I have become serious. Seiko, come brat. Volley, shut old man. Seiko attacks Volley in front at an exaggeratedly fast speed. Volley, without moving, takes Seiko head on by taking him by the hands and whipping him to the ground. Seiko quickly stands up and continues to attack Volley. Volley, without any effort, dodges every attack of Seiko. Volley hits Seiko in the face and sends him flying. On the way in which Seiko was flying, he was hit by Volley, and this gave him a flurry of blows that were so fast and strong that little by little they were destroying Seiko's armor. When he hit the wall, he looked up and saw Volley heading towards him at high speed with his right arm behind him, ready to end the fight. Seiko somehow manages to dodge Volley's tremendous blow. Volley hits the wall and destroys it completely. Seiko, seeing Volley's overwhelming power, takes distance and begins to launch magical attacks on Volley. Volley, without even dodging them, receives them in the chest of his armor, but these do not cause any damage. Volley puts his hand in front of him and begins to accumulate energy. Volley throws a huge wave of power directly at Seiko, who, when trying to stop her, flies out and falls to the floor. Humph, I thought you wanted to defeat me. Seiko stands up. Seiko, shut up, I'll be done with this right now. Volley, that's how I like it. Seiko began to accumulate energy in her right hand. It was so much that you could feel the pressure it caused. The aura in Seiko's hand grew until it completely covered her hand and forearm. Very interesting. Volley got excited and began to do the same. Volley's aura concentrated very quickly on her right hand and was a pure and bright white color. Volley, clever old man. Lafay, beware. Volley. Seiko is a clear brat. Volley flies at high speed against Seiko and releases a big rejection to Seiko, which is counteracted by Seiko's rejection. The waves of power were shaking the mansion, causing a great wind. You're going to lose, brat. Seiko began to increase her aura, causing Volley to start to back down a bit. Ha dies. Seiko was sure that he would be the one who would win, but divide. The sound echoed throughout the room, and Seiko's aura began to diminish while Volley's increased drastically. Volley connects the big blow directly against Seiko, causing a huge explosion. Lafay had created a force field but could do nothing but scream Volley, and spread a huge cloud of smoke. With Issei, Enough, we're here. In front of Issei, Yun, Rina, and Kuroka was a large door, but when Issei tried to open it, it did not open. Issei, what are you going through? Yun, I don't know. Rina, what did Azuki say? Kuroka, that if we wanted to continue, we had to pass tests. Truth. Issei, yes, but that doesn't make sense. Congratulations. You have passed another test. Now you can move forward. The door in front of them began to open slowly, and when it finally opened, you could see that it was just like the room they had already passed. Issei, if the test is already done, that means Volley. Yun, don't worry, Issei. Kuroka, that's right, Volley is a tough guy. I'm sure it's okay. Rene, also you have how many slopes with the truth? He doesn't seem to be the type who doesn't pay his debts. Issei, yes, they're right. Girls, let's move on. Oh yes. When Issei and the girls were going to enter the room, they felt a kind of distortion and chills that ran through their bodies. Before they knew it, they were in a completely different place. They were in a very large courtyard, and in front of them was a huge castle with a large tower that had a window in which you could see the silhouette of a standing man. Issei, where are we? Yun, I don't know. Rene, Issei, I have a bad feeling. Kuroka, up. When everyone turned to look up, they could see Azuki, who was flying over them. Maldito. Issei angrily wanted to attack Azuki but was stopped by Yun. Azuki, congrats on coming this far. Issei, Azuki is just the bastard I was looking for. Azuki Ara, but if it's Issei-kun, I see that I can have some fun. Issei balance breaker. Issei puts on his armor and attacks Azuki directly. Azuki does not move and takes Issei head on, hitting him in the face. The Castello are unmoved. The Castello hits Azuki in the face and sends him flying. Just when Azuki looks up, he already has Issei on top of him. The Castello hits Azuki repeatedly in the body and finally gives him a big blow in the face that sends him to fly. Maldito. Azuki gets angry and launches a huge burst of power against Issei. The Castello dodges it, but before he realizes the huge burst of power was heading towards the girls. Issei thought, shit, I won't be on time. Just as the burst of power was going to collide with the girls, another burst of power collided with this one, making it vanish. When Issei looked carefully, I saw a small silhouette. Issei, OPHIS, what are you doing here? Offis, I came to help, but I didn't come alone. Issei, what do you mean? Rias, that's right. Issei, what? Rias, the Gremory group is here too. Issei, why are you here? Rias likes why we're here to help. Akino Issei Issei-kun. Asia, Issei-san, we will help you. Kiba, I can't leave my friend alone in this situation. Zenobia Issei, I will protect you. Kaneko, you always protect us. Now it's our turn to do it. Irina, I do not belong to the memory group, but I will help you. After all, we are childhood friends. Roswace, you won't be able to do this alone. Accept our help. Izuki goes if it's the Gremory group. Issei, Off-Eyes, I can ask you to go see if it's okay and walk away. I don't need your help. Off-Eyes, yes. I take care. Izuki, let's continue then. Izuki ran towards Issei very fast. The Castello was unprepared, so he could not counterattack, and received a blow from Izuki's wing face that made Issei back a little. The Castello resumed his posture and hit Izuki in the stomach. Izuki vomited blood, and when he looked up, Issei gave him a hook right in the ribs that caused him to fly out. The Castello put his left arm in front of him and began to gather energy. Issei, that's it. Izuki, the truth, no. Yun Issei. Issei receives a big blow in the back and sends him flying. When the Castello turns, he looks at two Izukis standing in front of him. The Izuki that Issei had been hitting gradually faded away. What is happening? Issei was surprised, and then Izuki started laughing in a sadistic way. Izuki, haha, I can't believe Aegis fell for that. Issei, bastard, what did you do? Izuki, you should remember it was an illusion. Issei, damn, stop the cheap tricks, and let's fight. Izuki, if you just wait. Izuki couldn't finish the sentence because a burst of power drove him to hit. Izuki put his hands in front and deflected the power into the sky. Lightning rays had released the huge burst of power that Izuki had deflected. Issei, I told them not to intervene. Rias, but Izuki, wow, even girls who once loved me attacked me. Rias, shut your mouth, bastard, that's a complete lie. Izuki, oh, it's true, it's a lie. Issei, what do you mean? What the hell are you talking about, Izuki? Izuki, it seems that the foolish Sekiryute still does not know the truth. Issei, what truth do you mean? Rias, Issei, the truth is, Izuki, they never deceived you. Issei, what? Izuki, yes, they only did it because I cast a spell on them. They didn't do it on purpose, although I must say that it works in a very promising way. Issei, that means. Rias, yes, we didn't hurt you because we wanted to. Akino, this is Issei Kunyu's, it wasn't our fault. Kaneko, I know you think we did it properly, but it's not like that, senpai. Zenobia, so is Issei Izuki's bastardity his fault? Asia, Issei Sendati, yes, true. Issei, that means that I was wrong. Rias, it's not like that. Issei, I was wrong. Yun, no, Issei, it's not true, and you're not wrong. Issei, if I'm wrong. Izuki, this is fun. Keep going. I want to see the Sekiryute hurt. Before Izuki could finish the sentence, he received a big punch in the face. Rene had hit Izuki and sent him flying. Rene runs to Issei and hugs him. The girls get in front of Issei. The Castello was so impressed that he was on his knees and could not move. I was wrong. Issei kept repeating the same thing over and over again. Izuki stood up and looked at Issei, who seemed to be in trance. Rias, we won't let you pass. Akino, never. Kaneko, I will protect senpai. Zenobia, with this sword, I will protect Issei. Issei, I. When all the girls turn to see Issei, they see that he is crying but with a smile on his face. I'm so happy. Issei stands up and starts hugging Rina very tightly. Issei hurts me. Issei realizes that he hurt Rina and lets her go. I'm sorry. It's just that I am very happy. Issei looked at all the girls and gave them a big smile that made them all blush. Issei, I'm so happy that they wouldn't have betrayed me. It's that bastard's fault alone. Rina, yes, I do the same. You are better when you are happy. Issei, Rias, that means. Issei, yes, I forgive them. It's not like I've forgotten what they did to me, but I know it wasn't purposeful. So forgive me for seeing you all be indifferent. When the Castello finished the sentence, all the girls wanted to go hug him, but the Castello was apparently still a little afraid of them, which made them calm down and back away. Issei, excuse me, it's just that I'm very nervous. Rias, Izuki, well, now that Issei's back, so to speak, who's going to face me? Issei, I would be grateful if it were me, but I will not confront you. Izuki, so who? Issei, will be her. When everyone turned to see Rina, she was expelling a murderous aura and a lot of bloodlust. Everyone began to tremble, and even Izuki was surprised. Okay, it is worthy of doing so. Issei looked at Rina and said, Issei, Rina, let's activate madness mode. Rina, but if we do that, you can die. Issei, Rina, I promised you I wouldn't die. Rina, but you said you would only do it if it was extremely necessary. Issei, and perhaps this occasion is not. Rina, Issei, Rina, the bastard who killed your former master, it's the same one that hurt your current master. How does that make you feel? Rina, very angry, exuding an even greater aura. Issei, Rina, do you trust me? Rina, sure, no need to ask. Issei, then we will. Rina, okay, let's go. Issei, yes. Rina, Kurosaki. Rina asked for Hayato Issei's permission to activate the madness mode. Issei, Hayato Issei give you permission. Come on. Rina began to emanate a blood-red aura. The whole floor began to tremble. Issei began to expel his aura, which was being transferred to Rina. Rina's hands and feet began to grow huge claws. Her hands grew until they looked like huge legs. Her hair grew all over her body. Rina had transformed into a huge wolf with blood-red eyes. Her ears were pointed. Rina was covered with a huge amount of aura. She looked at Izuki. When Rina looked at Izuki, everything behind Izuki was destroyed. Rina, Issei, yes, it ends with Rina. Izuki, give it a try. Rina started running against Izuki before reaching him. Rina disappears. Izuki starts looking for her, and Rina appears on top of him. Izuki, trying to cover himself, puts both arms up, but Rina bites him on the left arm. Rene begins to shake her mouth, and little Izuki's arm is torn off, causing a large amount of blood to spread all over the floor. No, it can't be. Izuki begins to flee but is caught by Rene. She bites his leg and throws him upwards when Izuki was in the air. Rene jumps and scratches him with his huge claws on his chest, his face, and Izuki falls to the ground in a lake of his own blood. Rene begins to howl and her aura begins to increase. When Rene looks at Issei and sees how much he is on his knees spitting blood, Rene tries to go with him, but don't worry about me, I told you right. If necessary, I the multiplication bossed. Rene's aura increases again in a drastic way. Go for the Rene. The Castello tells Rene. Rene begins to run against Izuki. Rene takes Izuki and bites his remaining arm and throws it to the ground. Rene abruptly tears off Izuki's remaining arm and swallows it. Rene begins to scratch Izuki and all that was left of his body. Izuki was lying in a river of his own blood. Rene begins to bite Izuki's legs to the point of tearing off both legs. Izuki, who could only be on the ground lying screaming and crying in pain, only had his head and torso of his whole body. Izuki and no, please N, I do not made us blue sorry. Rene lets out a very loud howl, and creates a crater where she was standing. You have no forgiveness. Izuku El Castello looks at Rene and she looks at him. The Castello nods his head, then Rene turns to see Izuki and bites his neck. Hold on Nuo. Izuki begins to scream in pain. Rene gets angry and bites Izuki's neck harder. Then it happened, Rene tore off Izuki's head and threw it away from his body. Izuki's neck began to come out a lot of blood, filling Rene completely with blood. When the blood stopped coming out, Rene Volta. Kuroka, wow, if it's a Lycanropa. Riaz Kuroka, where you had been. Kuroka is like where I saw Volley again. Riaz, and how is it? Kuroka, okay, see for yourself. When you laugh turns, he sees Offais carrying Volley and Lefay with their clothes a little destroyed and with many scratches all over their bodies. Offais, they'll be fine, they just need rest. Riaz, what a relief. But, Rene begins to walk towards where the girls were. They were all so nervous that they put themselves in battle pose. When Rene arrived with them, she only ignored them and continued on her way to where Issei was. Issei, you did well, Rene. Issei begins to caress the head of Rene, and this one, who seemed to be very happy, begins to lamber to the Castello. I told you not to do anything weird. Angry Kuroka yells at Rene. Rene just looks at Kuroka, and she goes into Nekomata mode and gets into a fighting pose. Kuroka, although you have entered madness mode, I will not let you do anything strange with Issei. Issei, okay, Rene, rest. Rene begins to shine a white color and little by little begins to return to normal. When she returned to normal, she fell into the arms of the Castello since she was very tired and had a few wounds. Asia nods her head and heads towards Rene to cure her. Issei walks to where Offais was, which was a little far from everyone. Issei, how is this Volley? Offais is okay, just tired. Issei, thank you, Offais, for bringing it here. Offais, it's nothing. If you ask for it, it is not a problem. Issei balance breaker. Issei puts on his armor, and Offais is very surprised. What happens, Issei? The Castello points to the sky. When Offais turns, I look at the silhouette of a man who had a black hood that covered his face. So you are the third person I mention, Volley. The Castello says, but the man in the hood does not answer. Then the man threw a huge burst of power towards the girls of the club. The enormous power was not only powerful but also fast. Issei reacted as fast as he could activate the thrusters on his back and tried to get to where the girls were before the power. Issei, D-Drag Jet. Issei moved at such a divine speed that before he knew it, he was in front of all the girls and could divert the power elsewhere. The power crashed against the castle, destroying it completely. Everyone was surprised by the tremendous power that the man had. Issei, D-Drag, what did you do? D-Drag, I just got your wish, you wanted to save them today. Issei, yes, thank you. D-Drag, that aside, I see you have it difficult. Isn't it true, Issei? Issei, let you say it. Man, I knew you would do it on time, Issei-kun. Not for nothing does everyone place their trust in you. Riaz, as you know, is the name of Issei. Akino, who is he? Young Issei, maybe he won't be. Issei, indeed, you are your truth. The man takes off his hood and reveals long crimson red hair equal to that of Riaz and was covered with a large amount of aura. The man in the cloak only observes Riaz and the rest of the Gremory group and smiles. Riaz N, not Pooh. Can it be? Issei, how strange to find you here, Surzex. Okay, sadly the chapter is over. And if you enjoyed, just leave a like and subscribe with post notification. So when the next chapter is ready, you will be notified. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.